This is why. This is why they call me Jay Early Cash Out Reason. If you guys didn't check out the community post, I'll put it up on the screen so you can see it. I'll put it up on the screen. This is why. This is why I do it. This is why. I'm going to show you guys exactly why. It was the perfect setup. It was the perfect setup. I'm going to put it up on the screen so you guys can see it. Once I oh, here it is. Perfect setup. Unbelievable. Here it is, guys. This is why they call me Early Cash Out Reason. San Francisco, money line. We're going to do it like this. I'll make it easy so you guys can read it. Here we go. San Francisco, money line. Minnesota, Vikings, money line. Cleveland Browns, money line. Bills, money line. Houston Texans, money line. Saints, money line. Lions, money line. Cashed out. $148 for $15. If the Texans would have never fumbled and won the game, this parlay was worth $2,000. 22 and some change. 22 and some change. But that's why you cash out early. So there it is. There it is. All right, next up. Bengals. Tampa Bay. Buccaneers. As we get started here and prepare for this game, make sure you guys smash that like, that thumbs up. Like I said, it is much, much appreciated. We're at 42. We need 58 to get to 100, guys. Let's make that happen. 58 more likes, 58 more thumbs up to get to that 100. Oh! I caught the Cowboys. Oh no, I caught the Jaguars. Let's go. Jaguars won. I caught the Jaguars. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. It's a nice little day. Nice little day. Will Tom cry if he loses? What's up, Jacob? Chiefs clinch a playoff spot, 7th straight division title. Yeah, I've seen that, Mary. Chiefs got lucky. Chiefs got lucky. That fumble. That's too bright. JC Wilder. It says family friendly, no profanity. There's children in the chat. That's what family friendly means. No profanity. Shout out to Shady Rebob. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing as we get ready for these Buccaneers and the Bengals. What's up, Incredible? All right. Kickoff will be coming up shortly here. Getting into the matchup predictor, 67% for the Bengals, 32.6% for the Buccaneers. Tom Brady, 3,585 yards, 17 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Joe Burrow, 3,685 yards, 27 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Getting into the injury report, Cincinnati Bengals, Trey Hendrickson, Hayden Hurst, Mike Hilton, Deontay Smith, Jalen Davis is out. For the Buccaneers, Carl Nassib, Vita Vea, Kyle Trask, Julio Jones, and Tristan Wirfs out. Spread is 3.5 in favor of the Bengals, -180 on the money line, +152 on the money line for the Buccaneers. Over and under is 47, and that is your pregame info.
Streak of 5, and meanwhile the Bucs at 6 and 7. Both of these teams lead their division. A lot on the line here today in Tampa, Florida. And hello, friends. Jim Nance, Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson. Happy holidays. Yeah, you got the Bucs.
No trivia.
6 and 7. It's so up and down. Last week, just a brutal loss to San Francisco, but they still win their division. They need this one, though, today.
And everyone's been waiting for that moment, right, where it's like, okay, they're going to figure it out. Tom Brady's going to come and save the day. It just hasn't happened this year. It's really difficult. Now, I do see a silver lining. I'll explain during the game. It's going to be more on the defense if they're going to go anywhere. But this is going to be a tall task. First time Brady's been a home underdog since the Chiefs in 2020.
Wow.
Doesn't happen very often to him.
And then you got Cincinnati that has this win streak, 5 straight. They were watching closely. I'm sure a lot of the Bengal faithful had Houston been able to beat Kansas City today, but they're still in the hunt for a 1. They lead the AFC North. What about the way they're going right now?
The Bengals.
I'm exhausted.
One of those like,
I only got
really
like
good or not? It's a yes,
4 hours of
good.
sleep.
This team is right there. Everyone knew the Bills and the Chiefs were going to be here at the end. The Bengals are here to stay. This is going to be an unbelievable, I think, game today. This is going to be tight, but I think the whole season is going to be cool down the stretch.
Absolutely, as we've seen today.
Shout out to you, real ones. Much love, yo.
Jim. Joe Burrow will have his full cast of wide receivers today, but he will not have his tight end Hayden Hurst once again out with a calf injury. They are missing their best pass rusher in Trey Hendrickson and both of their slot corners, which means rookie Dax Hill will get his first start of his career. Now the Bucs are banged up as well. Tristan Wirfs, the right tackle, he's out for the 3rd straight game. Julio Jones dealing with that nagging knee injury. He is out. Vita Vea is out. They're thin at linebacker. They're thin in the secondary. Certainly a big challenge going up against the red-hot Cincy team.
Julio Jones is out.
And the Bucs won the toss and
we'll
deferred.
see
They're going to have their punter
what Tom's going to do.
And kickoff specialist Jake Camarda, the rookie out of Georgia, get this game underway. Puts the toe to the leather, and we've got a touchback and ready to get this one started at the 20.
Rebecca, you good, yo?
With Joe Burrow.
Rebecca messaged me this morning. She's like, Jay, it's football Sunday. Let's go. Get up.
You see what he's done in his last 8 starts in December and January. He's won them all.
All right.
Career start number 40 today.
1st and 10.
He's accomplished already, taking this team to the Super Bowl a year ago. Going to come out in the gun. And 5 wide.
Burrow.
Open
It's
target.
going to be a quick throw.
T. Higgins.
Gets started for 12 yards.
Against Cleveland, and then was sidelined with a hamstring, and he's up today as is Tyler Boyd.
Well, you're looking at one of the top wide receivers in the game, and he's making a case for the best already. Jamar Chase, he's really come on, Jim.
I had the Bengals, Mary.
Catch radius, fast, explosive,
I had the Bengals.
run after catch. He's got it all, and they look for him. You're going to see outside, though, Jim. See
1st and 10.
You can't press these guys.
Burrow, quick throw. It's going to be another catch. Goes back to Higgins for 7 yards.
And that one picks up 7. They had Mixon lined up as a wide receiver to the right on that play. Here's the Bucs defense.
Bengals and Commanders later tonight.
Jamar Chase, one of the top receivers.
What's up,
in the game.
Sandler?
Well, they also got Higgins, who's coming off the hamstring. We'll see how good he's going to be today. But they throw the ball to everybody. I mean, they get the ball, they spread it around. But Davis has to keep chasing.
He's not as athletic.
See over and over how far off they play.
It's getting a little rusty, Mr. Tom Brady. Mixon's going to run for 5 yards. Robo Duo, I remember you. Yes, I remember you from yesterday.
The second half of the season, especially when they began, Tony, to start running it out of the shotgun.
You're exactly right. Early in the year, what happened is they sit there and look at it. Brian Callahan, offense coordinator, and there's Zach Taylor, the head coach. They said, you know what, every time we're under center, they were running it 80% of the time, Jim. And then every time they got in gun, they were throwing like 90%. So now
1st and 10.
From the gun and passing it, and that's made it hard.
Oh, shout out to your son, Eric.
Here's a 1st down snap. Again out of the gun. Going to Mixon.
Good job.
Takes it to the Bucs side of the 50, and he's got another first down at the 40. Yeah, that was
and Mixon's going to get 11 yards on the
pretty
pass.
easily
First
tip in
and
their
10
hand
at the
what
40.
they're gonna do at the start of the year.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We're always trying to make it.
So Burrow's got
when
plenty
you're
of
done,
time
you
now
can
in
pass,
this
but this team
pocket.
runs it better than anyone
He didn't
who's
have
done it.
this in the beginning
You
of the
see
season.
underneath stuff right there. This is how Joe Burrow's going to have to handle this game. It's hard, as you see White come flying in. It's hard to create pressure. They lost Barrett, and now Vea's not playing today. That's huge. Those are their two top interior linemen.
First and 10.
They're going to need to create it from other people, and I think you're going to see these linebackers.
What's up, Daniel?
Not a lot of guys blitzing 4 or 5.
Going first and 10. They
Play action. Pass to Chase is
is
tipped and picked off. That's an interception by the Buccaneers.
This is a defense that had only 3 takeaways in the last 9 games, but they get one on the opening drive. It was Keanu Neal who tipped it.
Wow, what a tip.
And this is what you wanted to start. I said Davis needed
Well,
a big
now.
game. Neal with a tip. That's huge for the Bucs.
All right, so Buccaneers get it on the interception. Quick shout out to Richard Bueller for the $5 super chat. Says, yo, just got here. Please give my Jags the love they worked so hard for. Yo, Jags went back to back and said we're going to come back and win the game against the Titans and the Cowboys. I know there's some pretty aggravated and upset Cowboys fans right now.
Yo, just got here. Please give my Jags the love they worked so hard for. Flexed biceps.
Shout out to you, Richard. Thanks a lot for the 5. And shout out to the Jags. The boys came back and won the game. That boy Trevor Lawrence, he's got something to prove. It'll be first and 10 for the Buccaneers at the 30 as we take a quick commercial break. Why is she mad, Mary? What's up, Sean? All the way from New Zealand. Shout out to the international people. Much love to you guys. Yeah, Bob. Shout out to you, Daniel. What's up, Gerald? What's going on, Blake? Shout out to all you guys as we get started here with these Bengals and Buccaneers. Buccaneers get the ball back after an interception. First and 10 for Tom Brady and company. Play action. Tom throws high. It's caught. Godwin gets 5 yards on the catch.
This offense has stalled so many times. They're 6 and 7.
Oh,
ties the most losses he's had in the season, going all the way back to 2002.
I know, it's such a strange year, but when you look at it, they're not fast. So when you watch the tape, you're like, they don't have that juice, and they're starting to get there. You know, the biggest thing I saw was when they went to the rookie. You see in the backfield right there, White, 29.
Second and
5. Play action. Tom throws. Pass broken up. 3rd and 5. Eli Apple on the defense.
Because they don't do that very often. They don't motion a ton, they don't. And you see Evans here just slips right at the top and almost giving the ball right back to the Bengals. Lucky, fortunate there not to be, but that was on a rope. It was a good throw. Evans needs to stay on his feet.
Tampa Bay is the worst
3rd and 5 at
the
the 35.
They get only 73 yards a game, and they only run it 32% of the time.
I know, it's really hard. Tom doesn't have a lot of help right now, Jim. It's not like he's playing real poorly. It's just they don't have a lot of things
Brady
going their way.
drops back. He's going to pass. That's caught. First down, Russell Gage.
to Russell
6
Gage,
yards
and the Bucs will
on
move
the
to
pass.
6 after a gain of 6.
And that's huge. They haven't been getting off to great starts this year. I mean, this is one area where you're used to seeing Brady go right down the field, consistently getting leads all those years. And, you know, the last 2 years they were first in the league. This year they're 28th.
You're talking about scoring.
Scoring.
Yeah, they averaged over 30 a game the last 2 seasons combined. It's down 13 points a game this year.
It's just, they can't
Well,
run
shout
the ball.
out to
They're the
your
worst
son,
in
Eric.
franchise history.
Here they run it for the first time, and it's White. And that's clogged up. Give him just 1.
That's going to be a run for a
Lou
yard.
Anarumo defense for Cincinnati.
2nd and 9.
Has, but really, this is a big part of it. DJ Reader. They have shut down some guys in recent weeks like Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb.
Well, Reader, you see him right there, Jim. This guy is a monster, an unsung hero right there. They got a lot of guys like this that aren't household names across.
Oh, Mary,
you know, the NFL.
your mom's a
Everyone knows.
Cowboys
When he's
fan?
in there, their run defense is number 2 in the NFL. They give up just
It's
over
gotta be
3 yards
tough.
a carry. When he's not,
2nd and 9.
5 yards a carry, so he's huge when he's healthy to be in.
This will be a handoff to White up the middle for about a yard. 3rd and 8.
He's able to meet White again head on. Maybe got a half a yard out of it. It'll be 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, think about this. The last 2 weeks, in the last 3 weeks, they faced the number 2 and 3 rusher in the league. Derrick Henry, his Bengals defense, they held him to 38 yards on 17 attempts. Nick Chubb, 34 yards on 14 attempts. I mean, how good is this? I know you just said that one too. But they haven't given up a 300-yard passer either, Jim.
Not the whole season.
The whole season. So they're good against the run.
3rd and 8.
They're good against the pass.
Here he is on 3rd
Brady
and 8.
throws to the middle. That's caught.
They're able to convert.
Mike Evans for 16 yards.
He's been quiet of late, Tony.
He has been, and you see, like, part of it is just, you know, he has to win these one-on-one matchups, and he does here by a lot. That's a tall task for Taylor Britt all day. Going one-on-one there. Watch Brady's eyes. Left, right, back, and you can see one of the great throwing motions ever. That's the guy who's got to really pick it up. We know about Godwin coming off the ACL, but Mike Evans has to win these one-on-one matchups when teams playing man.
He hasn't caught a touchdown in 9 games. In the last 9
Brady
games.
drops back,
Brady.
throws. That is caught.
He's got Otten.
He gets 20 yards. He's still going.
2 weeks, and the rookie from Washington.
Big play
Able to get away from Logan
for
Wilson
Otten.
for a
1st
moment,
and 10
the Bucs are
for the
driving.
Buccaneers
That
at the
makes it
21.
This is awesome. It's another play action, and Otten right here, who really, I think, has really helped this team. Great going out, but watch. It's a play action. They've already ran 2 to start this game, and they don't do it a ton. But he's looking like he's going to help with a chip. That helps the old line because Wirfs is out. You got the backup Wells in. So give a little chip and then create the opening. Great start.
1st and
Bucs.
10.
Put Gage in the backfield.
Hand
Run
off.
with White, stutter step move.
And White's going to get maybe 4 yards on the run.
This might be the best I've seen them look this year.
As far as having some sort of rhythm and confidence going at the start. They've been slow starting, too.
Oh, man, yeah, they're like 25th in the league, first quarter points, and Leftwich right there, really good job coming up with those first 15 plays, you know, that everyone likes to come up with. This is big because they had not been doing that. I think it's play action, Jim, and more motion. You got to get people to communicate on defense. Todd Bowles knows that. So I think he's communicated that.
2nd and
to
6.
Leftwich, Brady, and the whole team.
2nd and 6. Inside the red zone.
So they got motion there so he can figure out what the defense is in. That's going to help.
Handoff. White runs up the middle. He's going to get the first down, 6-yard run. 1st and goal at the 11.
Josh Wells, who starts today with Tristan Wirfs still out with an ankle.
And go ahead, look at this. This is a great design play, a wham. Tight end Otten coming down. But White is the guy that has the speed to really overcome some of their deficiencies, you know, at the skill positions and some other areas. He's got
1st and 10.
90 scrimmage yards a game, which is a lot compared to what they were doing earlier.
Here, 1st and 10, just outside of the 10. It's White.
Another handoff to White. He's pushing.
Again.
Another 6-yard run.
With very little there. Good running.
2nd
by
and 4.
White down to the 4. Give him 7. We got an offensive lineman down for Tampa Bay.
And he's their 3rd-round pick, and well, they don't need any more old linemen going down.
Well, that's been the story since the first day of training camp when Ryan Jensen, their center, went down. Just injuries, losing players to retirement and free agency, and trying to get this thing to gel.
2nd and 3.
We've got an injury timeout. The Bucs are driving. coming off the interception inside the 5. We'll step aside.
All right, quick timeout commercial break. Score is 0-0, 7 minutes and 21 seconds left in the clock in the first quarter. It's 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 4. Buccaneers threatening to score after the commercial break. Those are reserved for the Bills games, Eric. Shout out to you, bro. Quick housekeeping, guys. 1,204 viewers, 112 likes. The next goal is 250. We have 314 votes. We need 250 likes, guys. Make sure you smash that like, that thumbs up button. It is much appreciated. I do thank you all for the support. 250 likes. That's the next goal. All right, here we go.
CDS is sponsored by
Shout out to you, Eric. Thanks a lot, Charles. Thanks for the support.
Dream all your favorites.
All right, here we go.
11th play of this drive as Walton comes in at left tackle for Smith, who hobbled to the sidelines.
2nd and
Bucs
3.
have not scored on their last 11 first-half drive, not even a field goal. But threatening
Brady,
to go in right
play
here on their
action.
first possession.
Throws to the
Brady
middle, over the top, incomplete to Gage.
Jesse Bates. He
It'll
was
be
looking for
3rd and
Russell
3.
Gage. Now you got 3rd and 3 from the 4.
Play fit. Well, watch this one. He's here. Go ahead and play that. Tom's going to go ahead and fake it. And right there, he looks right, comes all the way back, and it's an easy interception for Bates, but he just doesn't catch it.
Went through his hands and hit his face guard.
A lot of play action.
3rd and 3.
Good thing, unless you throw an interception on it.
2 for 2, exactly. 2 for 2 on 3rd down so far. They got 3rd and 3. Just inside the 5. Here's Brady.
Brady is going to run. Slides for a yard. It'll be 4th and 2.
Tripped up at the end by
And this
Chupo.
will lead to a Buccaneers
They're gonna go
field goal.
here. Suck up coming onto the field.
And this is a big part. I mean, Brady, they're 21st and 3rd down, 21st in red zone.
What's up, Jeffrey?
Against a good defense. Top 6 in the NFL in red zone. It kind of plays out that way. A great drive, but Tampa stalled out again. That's where running the ball so huge. You know, having the old lineman there to be able to push the pocket.
Well, they picked up 7 on that
I know.
first down from the 11. And then after that, the incompletion. It could have been picked. And then nothing open. And Brady just get back.
Yep, nothing was open.
Gain of 1 here. Suck up 24, 28. On
Kick
the
is
year.
good.
And that's from 21.
And the Buccaneers will score first.
Chips it through.
3-0
All set up by the
as we get started with these Bengals and the Buccaneers. 6 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first quarter as the Bengals will get the ball back. What's up, French? Shout out to Aiden. Yeah, man, those Lions. Those Lions took the W. I predicted it. Thanks for the $5 super chat. I'm thinking maybe the Saints Daniel.
Lions W with up J.
I think the Bengals. JC. Shout out to Brashawn Lindsay for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Turk says, Jay, thanks for the predictions. I'm 9-1 on 2 sheets. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Rock with your boy. I told y'all last week, drop him down to 4. Think about it. If you would have did 2 lists at like 4 apiece, you would have probably had 2 wins on 2 sheets. Drop him down to 4, man. 4 apiece on the parlay. I almost got him on 7. I just needed Texans to win, man. That stupid fumble. But I cashed out early, so it's still a win. It is what it is. I was 6-1 on one of those parlays.
Cold here, you could tell, Brady.
At 67 degrees.
Keep warm.
'Tis the season for streaming. 1923, a Yellowstone origin story. Now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus. And get ready.
Shout out to you, Amanda Cole.
Top Gun.
Welcome to the channel. Thanks for being here. You'll enjoy it. We have a great community, and we love sports. 1st and 10 for the Bengals now.
Winning combo.
It's going to be something to see. Burrow, just like Brady, played in the Super Bowl his 2nd year in the league.
Quick throw to Chase. He's going to get 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the 30.
That's a really good play. You can see right there. That's this offense. It's a screen, right? But it's like an RPO game, too, where...
What's up, Majors?
You can hand it off. You can fake it, throw play action. You could fake it and throw a quick screen out to the receiver. And that's really helped. And you've seen, in the same process, Joe Mixon coming on since they've really adjusted.
2nd and 5.
Brian Callahan, the offensive coordinator.
Little toss. P. Ryan gets about a yard.
Devin White and 3 others. Just a yard.
We talked earlier about the Buccaneers offensive line woes and how Brady has not had near as much time.
3rd and 4.
The difference, though, for the Bengals is they only have 1 returning starter. Their left tackle, Williams.
Majors, I had the Bengals for the win.
They've had the most snaps together of any team in the league. This offensive line has been together.
3rd and 4.
Nobody has been together that much. That's why they're playing at a high level, Jim. When you're there all year and you're together, the communication is high, and you can handle weird stuff right here. See all the communication? That's why this group is good.
They definitely have improved as the season.
Pass rush. As Burrow goes down, he loses 6 yards on the sack. 4th and 10.
You want to get a sack? I'll take this one. You want to get a sack? Just go ahead and talk about how dominant the O-line has been playing. But this is the guy. See number 9 right there? Tryon Shoyinka. Shout out to you, Barry. He has to step up. When Barrett went down, he was their first rounder last year, and he really looks the part. And he was flashing in the middle of the season. Last 2 games, okay. But if he comes on and starts doing what he's done a little bit this year, watch out. This defense can really turn it on.
It's the 36th time that Burrow has been sacked this season. Drew Chrisman is the first-year punter out of Ohio State. Adamitis.
Bengals will punt.
And here's the return man, Tompkins, who made an impression last week. Had a long kickoff return.
And the Buccaneers will start at their 41. 1st and 10. Whoa. Buccaneers defense doing their job. We'll see if Brady can cash in. Cardinals and Broncos tied up 3-3. Raiders up 3-0 in the Patriots game. Chargers 7, Titans 0. And here we are, 3-0, with the Buccaneers getting the ball back. What's up, Michael? Shout out to you, Colette71. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the support. All right, here we go. 1st and 10.
Another motion. See the motion, Jim? Now you call a play. I like this. They're getting to the right
Brady
place.
calls audible. Sees the rush. Still comes. He gets it off fast. That's caught. Mike Evans spins. He's still going. Nice block. No flags. No, it did. I knew it was coming. What a hit. What a hit. I knew it was coming after that block.
Back. Godwin, 14, might have.
32-yard pass play.
Personal foul,
Blindside.
illegal blindside block, offense, number 14. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul.
Well, you can't block going back toward the line of scrimmage. And Godwin right there. Ooh.
You didn't even need to, Godwin.
Let's ask Gene this
Like,
one.
you really didn't need to.
I'm going to ask Gene, Jim. You like that?
Gene, you saw that right from the start, huh?
Yeah, I did. And what it is, guys, is if you're blocking back towards your goal line, you can show and lead with your hands. You can't lead with your body or your head into your opponent, and it's a directional block. In that case, Godwin needs to just show hands and distance between his hands and the body, and it's a good block. Or a screen, block out, something like that.
So they're still going to get yards, right? So it's from the spot.
Yeah, how about this 1st and 1? How many times have you seen that?
So because the block was well downfield, so they still got a 9-yard play on that.
So it's going to be a handoff to Fournette.
His first carry,
Fights
right
for a yard. He gets it. It'll be 1st and 10.
Well, you saw the play action. That was a big play to Evans. Came back a little bit, but it's play action. And they hadn't been doing this a lot this year. And you see they've made a concerted effort. Todd Bowles, Leftwich, and then you got some cool plays. The Wham Bam. Bam Bam. Remember last week? Bam Bam.
Bam Bam was last week.
Yeah. This is Wham Bam.
1st and
Now,
10.
If you're watching this, it's unique, it's different. That's what they had to do. They were just too stagnant. and you've got people who know what they're doing. Another motion, another play action.
Brady under pressure, throws it away on the
Defenders
screen.
chasing after him and takes the
Incomplete.
Tom Brady, who went over 88,000 career yards last week. Why is that significant? That's 50 miles. Passing yards in his career. This is game number 350
miles
in his storied career.
Wow.
50 miles.
I've
Wow.
ran a mile.
Once.
Left tackle's back in the game.
2nd and 10.
Donovan Smith, that's big.
2nd and 10.
Brady throws. That's caught.
Godwin with defenders around.
And Godwin gets 9 yards.
33. And
Shout out to Jonathan Strickland for the donation. Thanks a lot, Jonathan. Shout out to you. Thanks for the support.
It was a foot injury. They did some treatment in the blue tent, but he is good to go. But safety Antoine Winfield, who has been dealing with an ankle injury all week, he is questionable to return. And keep an eye on Cincy defensive end Sam Hubbard. Seems to be dealing with some sort of back issue on the sideline. He is trying to play through it, but certainly something to watch.
And again,
3rd and 2.
Without Trey Hendrickson. Out with that broken wrist suffered last week against Cleveland. Here's a 3rd and 2.
Brady throws to Evans. It's incomplete. Try to catch him on a slant. It was too much. 4th and 1.
You see the inside receiver? That's actually, Evans is going to get open, but that's on Russell Gage.
They're going for it here.
Russell Gage.
They're going to go for it.
You got to go right to the flat, so you got in Evans' way. That's too many things like that. I mean, like the penalties, they get penalized a ton this year, all that little stuff. Huge play here.
They need 2 for the first.
He knows what it is, the motion, man-to-man coming across, slants something crossing quickly.
Brady, quick throw.
Tried to squeeze it in there to Evans.
That's caught
And Eli Apple's
by
certain that
Evans. Wow.
Down, but the officials say otherwise.
7 yards.
There's a good play call. You got the slant like we talked about, man-to-man coming in. We'll see right on the top of your screen if he does catch this. Yes.
Beautiful catch.
I think he caught it. He caught it. It never hit the ground. That was easy to see.
Well, that angle pretty much confirms it. First down, Tampa.
1st and 10.
Not sure. Ooh, they're going to challenge. That's a poor decision, I think, don't you?
I don't think there's any chance they win it. But Zach Taylor has tossed the challenge flag.
Really, Zach? Come on, man.
Cincinnati is challenging the ruling on the field.
It's a catch.
Adrian Hill will take a closer inspection.
He's done a really good job.
Great
Zach
job.
Taylor, really good job keeping him, 2 years. Now he's got this team on the brink.
All right. Quick little commercial break. Plays under review. It was a catch, but hey, Zach wants to challenge it. It's a waste of a timeout. Bunch of teenagers, Michelle. Few teenagers. Jeff King, nail biter last night, Jay, but we got the dub. Jeff King, I had to throw on the hoodie, man. I had to become Hoodie J, and I had to will those Bills to victory. It was a tough night, but we made it happen. Shout out to the Bills Mafia. Gene says Jay went crazy. Ira White, Jay became the Bills last night. Yeah, I had to become one. I had to become one with the Bills team. I had to will that victory. We had to get that defense together. Josh Allen had to get his act together.
Does a good job of securing it and touches,
And we
but
pulled
not
through
a
for the
little.
W.
I think they stay with
The ruling
complete
on
on
the
this
field
play.
stands.
Catch was confirmed. We already knew that.
Another catch.
And Gene is on fire today.
I also said the Bills would win by a field goal.
But I like it.
3 catches for Evans for 40.
That was a nice little prediction.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. This is his best start. The last 3 games, Jim's taken him like over 25 minutes to get his first reception. So another concerted effort by the Buccaneers to come out and get, you know, their.
All right, here we go.
ball.
1st and 10
Touchdowns back on October
for these
2nd, but
Buccaneers.
Evans hasn't caught one since.
Brady, play action, pressure, coming, throws. That's caught. Evans was sliding on the ground. It's a sliding catch.
He looks fresh.
1st and goal at the 9.
He's running like a young Mike Evans, and he is young, but this was all the way across the field. Watch this. You got to navigate through and then go give an angle. See the movement? He's got a burst getting up. Ooh. If Mike Evans is healthy, this is a very different team, and that's a great throw by Brady standing in under pressure.
24-yard completion. Evans now 4 for 71. And it's 1st and
Not
goal
even
from the
close,
9.
Forrest. I went 6 for 1 on the one that mattered.
At the bottom of the screen.
Should have just left off that game.
Trying to gallop his way down
This
the
Fortnite runs for 4 yards, 2nd and goal.
This is the game I was saying. If they're not going to figure this out, right? They got their butts kicked last week by the 49ers. And right there, you're like, this is what takes. Sometimes
2nd and goal.
Really, a game you just get destroyed. You really got to go and say, we need to change now. You can't just kind of try and win the game. It's like we got to fundamentally change what we're doing. They just motioned for just a simple run there. On the move, the fullback. They don't do that. That was really good. Now they got an extra lineman in the game.
Don't have to snap it here before the end of the quarter. It's 2nd and goal.
Motion again.
They do.
Hand it off to Godwin.
Hand off to Godwin. Flags thrown.
Block. His time expires on quarter 1.
Might have been offside, it looked like. It was either 57.
Randy Swanson. What is a sport? Tell me what a sport is.
It was close, though. We couldn't tell if he really got offside.
What is a sport?
Go, but did he get offside or not?
Define it for
I'm
me.
so impressed with Tampa right now. All this motion, all the play action. The 2 things I said they don't do much of.
Offside, defense, number 50.
Offsides on the defense.
Half the distance to the goal. Replay, 2nd down. Tampa Bay has elected to not extend the quarter. This is the end of the 1st quarter.
So they'll replay 2nd down at the start of the 2nd quarter. The opening quarter, the Bengals.
All right, so it'll be 2nd and goal at the Cincinnati 2. And I'm thinking it's going to be a white touchdown on the run. Shout out to Billy Reed for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. You guys are so funny. It's never a dull moment in the chat. Never. Never a dull moment. Well, it's kind of bright. Let me bring this down just a little bit. Bring it down just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Michelle says, keep teenagers away from drugs and alcohol. Most important job of the parents. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously one important aspect of it. You know, that's one important aspect of it. There's a lot of other things that come with the territory, without a doubt. All right. Loud Pack says Cowboys choked. Did they choke? Or did Trevor Lawrence come back and win? That is the question. It's my little French accent. Housekeeping, guys. 1,643 viewers. We need 250 likes, guys. 250 likes. 39 more to get there. 39 more. Make sure you smash it like that thumbs up. It is much appreciated, guys. We need 39 more to get to that 250 mark. Let's make it happen. 250 likes. We got 646 votes. And I'm trying to figure out, do you guys vote because you feel like it'll help your team win? Is that what it is? Like, do you click the vote because you feel like it'll help you, like, make your team win? And do you just, like, avoid the like button altogether? Because if that's the case, smashing the like button would probably be, like, the most beneficial thing, right? If you drop a like, your team might win. If you, like the stream, they might have a better chance of winning.
Zone, call the play.
Just saying.
Coverage. 55. Line, go to 55. And then let's go ahead and
2nd and goal.
All right. The clock inadvertently ran. It should be at 15 minutes. Please reset the clock.
Shout out to you, Raven.
During the quarter change, Tracy spoke to Todd Bowles.
Coach, a good start on both sides of the ball. Offensively, what do you like that you've seen so far?
So we're getting some chunks.
Shout out
down
to you,
the
Jeff.
field, so that's important for us. Our best defense is to keep
Hoodie
their
J
offense
came
off the
through.
field. They're doing a good job at controlling the clock.
2nd and 2 at the 2. What do you need to do to punch it in here?
We gotta punch it in.
2nd and goal
We gotta get 7 points.
for these
We don't wanna get three
Buccaneers.
against a team like this.
Thanks, all.
Here they are trying to punch it across. Fournette trying to
Fournette
his legs. And he's
gets
got
to the
down
1,
about
3rd and goal.
Again, emphasize that point that they were able to keep the Cincinnati offense off the field, running only 8 plays.
Shout out to
in
you,
that
Billy.
opening quarter.
Billy Reed in the house.
Throwing 5 passes, 4 completions.
Also, shout out to Lorraine Andrews for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. 3rd and goal for these Buccaneers.
Hendrickson last play. Hubbard did a good job on the edge. He's up against the backup right tackle.
Brady throws incomplete to Russell Gage.
Was the one who denied it.
4th and goal.
Trying to get it to Gage.
Well, this is the 2nd play. Gage is supposed to go underneath. He can't because he gets cut off. But keep running. He kind of softens. I thought he really hurt Brady and Evans earlier, but he kind of makes it really hard on the quarterback there.
Well, you heard what Todd Bowles said. We need 7, not 3, so they're going for it.
Yo, like,
They've had 7
oh
red
my
zone
goodness,
snaps already
man.
today. Could this be the one that finally brings them 6?
You're gonna leave
4th
him
and goal. They're
one-on-one.
going to go for it. Fournette's
If you do,
in the back.
they're going to double him.
On 4th and goal,
Brady tries to go for it all in the corner. That's going to be caught. That's a touchdown. Gage gets it. There it is.
Russell not doing great on the second play earlier, and then the last one on the
Well,
short
now.
cross. Well, guess what? He makes up for all of it. This was an outstanding job at the top of the route. Watch. Whoop, whoop.
Russell
And
Gage in the
Taylor Britt
corner.
gets caught peeking into the backfield at Brady. And that is
And
a
this will put the Buccaneers
easy
up by
pitch and catch
10.
right there.
Brady's
What's up, Kenny?
101st touchdown pass as a Buccaneer. Gage, a former Falcon who trades teams in the NFC South Division, and it's now caught his 3rd touchdown as a member of the Bucs.
He's playing more because Julio
Jones inactive.
with
Yep.
the knee. And I think you see Gage has this ability. He just needs to run these things a little bit tighter and notice, some of the subtlety that it takes to play at a consistent level. This team doesn't have a ton of room for error, but this is the best start I have seen the Buccaneers have all year. Those
You have to
first two
close the
drives.
live
And
chat
I'm not
window that's
talking
covering
about
the
like
like
they've
button
gone
in
down
order
the
to hit the
scoreboard
like.
before.
The poll's in
I'm
the
talking
chat.
about the
It's
way
easier
they
to
did
vote
it,
in the
the
poll than it
motions,
is
the
to
play
vote.
actions.
Shout out
This
to you,
is this
Des. Thanks for
team.
letting me know
This
that.
helps the O-line. Watch out if the Buccaneers can do this throughout this whole game.
Suck up extra point.
So should I stop doing the poll? Would that be better? Is the poll hindering me?
It's good. Is this the same
Extra
team
point
that
is
was
good.
28-0 at
Score is
halftime last
10
week for the
to
Niners?
0.
Sometimes that's what you need to make a real change.
What's
in
up,
this
Marcello? What's going on? How you doing today? Score is 10 to 0. 14 minutes and 11 seconds left in the second quarter. We'll see if Mr. Burrow can bounce back after these commercial breaks. The poll is rigged. poll is entertainment. The poll is scripted. $4,200 on the Bucks will get me a gauge profit. Thank you, Roger Goodell and refs in advance for the win. My man Randy Swatson is willing himself a Bucks victory for $4,200. Shout out to you, man. No, I just wonder if it's like a psychological thing, right? It's like this weird thing. Like, we'll have like 3,000 votes and barely be at 1,000 likes. It's weird, right? So it's like why? Just like it's just interesting. Like I said, I just wonder if it's like, hey, I'm gonna vote for my team and just skip out on the like, or I don't know where the like or the thumbs up button is, or maybe I don't want to click the like because Jay's wearing a Bills Mafia hat and I hate the Bills. I know, it's all kinds of stuff. It's all kinds of like psychological stuff, you know. And I get it, you know. Or maybe you just don't like me and that's why you don't click the like and that you still watch the video, which is totally fine. I get it. I just want to understand why. You know, say knowing is half the battle. David, that's right. That's it. It's the hat. It's the hat. I'll like try a stream with just the hoodie on, no hat. See what happens. See if the likes change then.
All right. Torn ligament. You can make what light up if you want.
All right, here we go.
Hopefully it won't.
Bengals are going to get to the 22.
By the way, AFC playoff picture. Buffalo winning last night and thriller against Miami. What a game. And, of course, clinching a playoff berth with that victory. Kansas City wins the West today. 7th consecutive year. And there's Cincinnati on top of the division by virtue of Baltimore falling to the Browns on Saturday. But it could affect his throwing.
Here you go. 40, 45. I'm not going there.
You were the guy that asked for the
I had a broken pinky one time and I was able to throw a ball. So I'm like, the cut on the pinky is going to be this. Okay.
That was a fumble recovered by Burrow. And that's going to be a loss of 7 yards.
Burrow was unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 20.
This is Todd Bowles at his best. Perfectly timed blitz.
This is absolutely terrible.
Slant the D-line, come off the edge, and they don't pick it up. And that's why you go empty formation, don't have anybody in there in the back to block. Burrow does a good job getting that back with David having a good year, still playing at a high level.
2nd and 20. Able to unload it at last second. That's Mixon to the 16.
And that's going to be Mixon.
Boy, it's like
he gets
been
4 yards.
Barely on the field in this game.
So
3rd
watch,
and 16.
You just saw David blitz on the last one. Well, this time you're going to see right here. This is internal pressure. This
Hoodie and a scarf.
This is how
Hoodie and scarf, Jay.
When that internal part of the pocket gets pushed back to you. Now, he threw that early, good play. But the truth is, you're going to see that a ton today against both these
3rd and 16.
Got to get around their feet, Jim. You know this. You've seen Brady forever. You said that when I first started here.
3rd and 16. Got to get all the way out to the 32. Time in the pocket.
Burrow throws incomplete.
And again, short work for Cincinnati.
And this will lead to another punt.
Well, this is
so what's the excuse for Burrow in this game?
31 is back. Ryan is back. 26.
He's had plenty of time in that pocket. I've been watching the O-line.
You can see flying out there. That's Winfield
This is interesting.
right there. And these guys are difference makers. And they're still missing Dean. When Vita Vea comes back and Dean comes back, This defense is still a championship.
Well, let's see what you got, Connor Mills,
This
athlete.
Good timing for it, Joe.
Let's see what you got.
Second punt of the day for Chrisman. As Tompkins moves over for it, bounces at the 37, off the one hop, still on his feet. A wiggle or two, and then swarmed under.
So the Buccaneers will take back over at the 36. At the 36. All right, so let's see what you got, Connor. You know, we love when you guys come through and you guys advertise your channel. So let's see. Let's see. What do we got here? You know, if your channel's decent, we'll give you a plug. We'll give you a plug. I'm cool like that. All right, what are you doing here? Buccaneers, Bengals game, live stream in 10 minutes. 227 subscribers. You got some Luke Combs. Shout out to good old Luke Combs. All right, so once again, I see you streaming the game. You got one person watching over there. It's a nice start. It's a nice start. This is what I would suggest. If you're going to be on YouTube, focus on one specific niche, learn it, stick by it, and build up your platform. You know? Don't switch up your content because YouTube's not going to put you on the algorithm because they're not going to take you serious. You've got a lot of mixed content on your channel. So you're going to have to figure out exactly what you want to do, what you want to talk about. And if you want to do sports, make sure that you keep it about sports. You build up your content. And as they say, if you build it, they will come. So shout out to you, Connor. There's your insight from me to help you out. But going over to other streams just because they have viewers is not going to get you viewers. You got to get it out the mud, little man. You got to get it out the mud. Hard work and dedication. Shout out to Malvers and Bubba Fett Gaming for subscribing. Thanks a lot, guys. Welcome to the channel. As we get back to the game here, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers at the 36.
Back here in Tampa Bay, and the Bucs, the starting point of the 36-yard line. Got an end around to Tompkins. He's got speed.
Tompkins, pretty fast. This guy's fast. What's up, Blazod?
Totally different offense. I mean, they're doing.
Shout out to Dank Phoenix
they motioned on that play
for subscribing. Welcome to the channel.
So you motion him across. Then you got misdirection. Really good job there. 72, Josh Wells, who's played for a couple weeks.
Saludos to Edgar. What's going on, man?
It's unpredictable.
Yes.
2nd and 2 for these Buccaneers.
Actually, oftentimes.
Another motion. Look at this. You see who's running with them? Okay, now you know. That's man-to-man with him. You run over there and play zone. Brady says, get over here, change the play to a man play or a run up the middle.
And that's going to be a handoff to White. He gets 4 yards on the play. 1st and 10
inside the NFL,
for the Buccaneers.
The pros watch Tuesdays, streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus. That is now the 9th first down for Tampa Bay. Only 3 for the Bucs. And Keyshawn Vaughn coming in at running back for the first time. He's had only 8 carries on the season.
Oh, that was a good one, Matt. Ha ha! 1st and 10. Play is blown dead. False start.
False start. Offense. Number 13. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That just can't happen. I mean, that second one, that's the 5th most penalized team in the league. You can't overcome that.
How about this? Trying to overcome
that
this.
Chaps Brady, because look at that.
The 100 touchdown club Over 100 with 2 different teams. The 5th player all time to do that, with his one earlier today being his 101st as a Buccaneer.
Shout out to Brady. Over the 100 club on 2 different teams.
1st and 15. And straight ahead they go.
And handoff to Rashad White. 5 yards on the run.
This team is,
2nd and
we
10.
talked about it earlier in the year. They were historically bad. They were like the worst rushing offense in 70 years or something. It was crazy.
Yeah, at that point, they're averaging under 50 yards a game
like
or something
maybe
crazy
60 barely.
since like the 46 Lions. But they've ratcheted up that number now to 73 yards rushing a
I know.
game. So they're
still worse than franchise. Which you see right there.
Yeah, Sean.
Give him
That's
credit.
the
What
logic,
he's
bro.
doing right now today, very impressive.
If you
They've already
vote, they'll
got
win.
45 today.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Pass to Evans.
Huge first half.
And there was some zing on that pass. Mike Evans for 12 yards. It's a first down.
And Evans is coming out. He's earned a little breather after his 5th catch for 83 yards.
Take a look at this. See the running back moving? Well, that creates the window right there. If you just would have had, like earlier in the year, they're just stationary. And now that takes, the window's not as wide. All these little things. Mike Evans, looking like the Mike Evans of the last couple
Yeah,
years.
no kidding. His numbers have dropped dramatically. He's looking fresh today.
1st and 10.
Cincinnati. Here's White.
Handoff to White. Ran into a wall, but gets around it. 3 yards on the carry.
There's one thing people
2nd and
talk
7.
about too with this offense is they've just kind of forgotten the long ball. The deep ball hasn't been a threat for them this season.
Well, I think part of that is they got so into the drop back game. So let's just drop back the pass, right? No play action, no motion. So defenses can hide things when there's no motion. So when you start motioning people, they have to communicate and say, are you going over there? If you play man-to-man, okay, well then the quarterback knows. Then you play action. The
2nd
O-line
and
gets
8.
more time for the quarterback. So they all go hand in hand. Motion here, and then a play action.
Here they go.
Play action. Throw on a screen.
Tight end screen.
And Brake gets 4 yards. It'll be
And
3rd
again,
and
he's brought down
3.
From behind, this time B.J. Hill on the tackle.
You know, the thing is, it's not easy just to all of a sudden show up one week and be like, we're going to motion a lot. Play action. It's like, but they're doing it, and it shows you the ability of this team and the coaches to be able to make this work. And Tampa dominating.
Yeah, 2.5 times. Time of possession. Leftwich calling a good game.
He really is. I'm impressed with what he's done this week.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. Brady drops back, passes, broken up.
Reaching around as Flowers.
And
the
this will
tallest
lead
corner in
to
the
a
NFL
field
at
goal
6'3".
for
He
Mr.
bats it
Suckup.
away from Great.
And this is a perfect technique on the ability to get back there. And you know, the funny
Russell
thing is,
Gage
Flowers started
scored the first
covering
touchdown.
tight
Diablo.
ends last year when Davis Gaither, 59, went out, you know, with his injury. He had a foot deal, and after week 9, and
50-yarder.
showed this team they could put Flowers there. So they got multiple people now, and you see that's an advantage when you can put a corner out there.
This is 50 yards for Suckup, who had only 4
Kick
field goal
is
attempts in the
no
last 4
good.
games. He's already made one today from 21. This from 50, though, and hold on. It's wide of the mark. And the Bengals will have their best starting point.
The dark gray
at the
jerseys.
40-yard line.
Field goal's no good. Tampa Bay's in the dark gray jerseys. So, still 10-0. Bengals get the ball back. 7:58 on the clock. Second quarter. Quick commercial break. Dylan, yeah. They're wearing the white. Cousin, I had the Bengals. That was my prediction. All right, looking at the scores around the league. Yo. Cardinals and the Broncos tied at 3. Raiders 10, Patriots 3. Titans and Chargers tied at 7 apiece. And those are your scores for around the league. Shout out to Pyro
kiddies,
James.
let's get something started.
Shout out to Pyro James coming through with the $10 super chat. Says, come on, kiddies, let's get something started. Thanks a lot, Pyro. Shout out to you. Thanks for the support. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Chase has been on the field. Joe's just having a hard time with his accuracy.
Failed to do so far in 3 possessions. 2.5 minutes, the longest one. That was the interception on their first drive. Their last 7 plays have gone for a total of minus a yard. Try to establish something here on the ground.
So that's going to be a run by P. Ryan. He gets 4 yards on the carry.
On the NFC side, Philadelphia won today at Chicago. Minnesota with that heart-stopper history-making victory yesterday against Indianapolis. San Francisco with its win Thursday night, and there are the Bucs, the winner of this division. And, you know, they've got a lot going in their favor, even at 6-7, to win the South. It's setting up as a very possible Dallas at Tampa Bay playoff game wild card weekend.
And I think Tampa's showing something today. And I also
it's another 3-yard run for P. Ryan. It'll be 3rd and 3.
We were just talking about it in the break. But to do all this stuff with the motions and then change the plays, as a quarterback when you're at home, you can communicate to everyone. Just you can look out there and be like, Mike, cut your split down. Come here. Out on the road.
And if they do play the Cowboys, that'll be a rematch of Week 1 when the Bucs won in Dallas 19-3.
Top 3rd and short, which is 3rd and 4 or less team in the league right here. Look at this look, though, Jim. They've got everyone up in here. They are not going to let you run the ball right here.
Can the Bengals offense stay on the field? Here's the pass.
Throw to Chase, broken up.
Davis helped break it up.
Remember I said the most important guy in this game for the Buccaneers is going to be Davis. He's got to guard Chase one-on-one sometimes, and he does here. And this is why this team can be a championship defense when healthy. They've got more cover guys than people realize, and Vita Vea coming back. I mean, can't even imagine they had Barrett, but they've had so many injuries.
This is not good.
He's starting to play really good football, Davis. Watch out for this team.
Yeah, they got Jamel Dean.
Bengals will punt back.
Back from a toe injury in the secondary.
Winfield, Logan
Kick is
Ryan,
off.
Punt to the 15-yard line.
Fair catch at the 15.
Tompkins. Still the Bucs blanking the Bengals. That was a 38-yard punt.
Well, no answer from this Bengals offense. 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers at the 15. All right, guys, 6:30 left on the clock in the second quarter. Buccaneers will be starting over at their 15, 1st and 10. Yeah, I've seen that, Immortal. Shout out to Trevor Lawrence. Tom Hood, the ball's on the 15. Jacob, yeah, I've seen that, man. I've seen that there. Steelers won, Saints won, Lions won. Interesting day.
Of this team. He said it's actually easier to get over it than losing a close one.
It's true, and the truth is, people will rise up and give you their best, right? You get blown
First
out.
and
It's
10.
not fun on Mondays going through that tape, and everyone has decided to change. You just see
There's
Fournette, hard run. He gets 7 yards on the carry, second and 3.
JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, and Coach Coward with scores and highlights and trying to recap a crazy 1 o'clock window from already today. Some wild action all coming up on the Verizon halftime report. For that matter, Tom Brady said there's no lack of fight. He got pretty worked up talking about it early in the week and how he thought his team would respond, and they are responding. Here's the second and 3.
Another big handoff.
And that is going to be Fournette for 6.
Fournette fighting. Gets 6 yards on the play, first and 10 at the 28.
Jim, Cincinnati already without Trey Hendrickson. Now they do not have Sam Hubbard. He is on the bench right now with a left calf injury. His return is questionable.
Here's what happened to Hubbard. Watch him here.
94.
Right there, that little wiggle. Yep.
He's going to wave to the sideline. Tracy's red. This is, I mean, Hubbard is another guy. I mean, he's invaluable. I mean, he's got 6.5 sacks, 20 quarterback hits, 49 pressures, almost matching Hendrickson. And he never leaves the field.
First and 10.
Like every down.
First down for Tampa and Fournette.
Hand off to Fournette again. The workhorse. It's another 3 yards, second and 7.
We've got an update. That means we're heading to the studio in New York.
Hey, Phil, this Vegas team has had talent.
Yeah, they got talent. They've lost some tough games, but here's Derek Carr throwing a 5-yard touchdown pass to Max Hollins.
Score is 17-3 in that Raiders-Patriots game. Vegas up.
Back to Jim, Tony, and Tracy.
Well, leading by 14 for the Raiders, that is not a good thing. Look it up, folks. They're like 0-4. Okay? It's crazy. Here's Brady.
Brady throws to the middle. That's caught. Godwin, 15 yards. First and 10 at the 46.
To go when they're moving it again. The last 12 first downs in this game have all gone to the Buccaneers.
You got to watch this and pause this right here. This is who he's got to beat. Only Brady can get this ball, like see that quickly and fire it in before. If he waits just a 1/10 of a second later, there's a couple other guys who could do it too. But the ability to, he didn't know he's throwing it there. You have to process that information, see it, and then have the ability to throw it.
57!
First down. Going to go to Fournette. And that is down to 49-yard line of Cincinnati. Another play action.
Yeah,
So
exactly
5-yard
right,
gain for Fournette. It'd be second and 5.
This gives you that extra 1/10 of a second here. And Smith, who's had a lot of holding calls this year, and that's Hill, 92 coming in, who plays inside normally, but he's going to have to play outside.
Tom looking for the roughing the passer call that did not.
He's always looking for that. They traded for Hill from the Giants last year, and they re-signed him this offseason, and he's having a productive year. Yep. He's playing DN now, Jim.
Second and 5. Fournette. It's within 4.
Another handoff, another 3-yard run.
Hill,
Third and 2.
the tackle, and
Yeah, as you said, they traded for him last year. They liked him so much they signed him when his contract
Buccaneers
was up
is
at the
chewing
end of
up
the
this
year. And
clock.
so, you know, that's a pretty good combo if you talk about Hill.
As
and
we were under
Reeder,
3 minutes.
When you got Hubbard and Hendrickson healthy. But they're high on Joseph Osai, the second-year player out of Texas.
Yep.
Cam Samples in the game as well right now, 96.
And that's the thing, is there's so many guys like this. I mean, you got Logan Wilson, Pratt, Bates, Bell. They're all really pretty good. That's why teams don't run great against them. And no 300-yard passers this year, although Brady's going to threaten that today, I think.
Saw Osai for a moment. Here they come after Brady.
Quick throw to Fournette.
Time over to Fournette.
And he's
And Wilson
rumbling for 12 yards, first and 10 at the 34. What's up, Stan?
Play call here. This is a staple of Andy Reid. And You know, man-to-man, Fournette lines up on the right, comes all the way across the field, an easy throw and catch. And Fournette, he actually has a lot of catches this year, 4th in the NFL.
Look at that. You have 14 plays run by Cincinnati. Meanwhile, the Bucs have 13 first downs.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is one-sided.
All right. 1st and 10. Tampa Bay at the 34. And we're at the 2-minute warning. Shout out to Stan Claire for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Score is 0-10. 2 minutes before halftime. Shout out to TinyBoy11 for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Crying another 10 years on the field. Shout out to Ramsey. He says, what's up, man? I'm a Saints fan, but really Cincinnati doesn't have to win this game. They're already in the playoffs as number 1 seed, so they really don't need to win this game. If you're playing like this now, what does that say about your postseason performance? This is what I said about dominating. But people just shrugged it off. People they thought I was completely wrong in my dominating statement. There is not one team in the NFL that's dominating right now.
100th attempt of the season. He's got the most attempts and most completions. Anybody in the league this year? Here is 600.
Big throw. That's going to be Godwin. 16 yards. He gets the first down.
This game than the rest of the season at this point. Another play action. Great job by Fournette to go backside. That's your guy. You only fake it if your guy's in the middle. If he starts to blitz off the edge.
Shout out to Queen Rockwell for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel.
I'm thinking he's starting to get closer to being fully healthy after the injury last season.
Timeout called by Cincinnati, Tony. Again, the Verizon halftime report is coming up. JB and the crew with scores and highlights. A little update on what's going on out in Los Angeles between Tennessee and the Chargers. I know Tannehill was injured early in that game, but has come back. All that coming up on the Verizon halftime report. You're talking about a Cincinnati team with a 5-game win streak.
What's up, Jordan?
30 points a game during.
Shout out to you, man.
I mean, in the 5 games too, right? They averaged 140 yards rushing. They only gave up 6 sacks. They only had 3 turnovers in 5 games. They got 2 sacks today, a turnover, only 13 yards rushing. Tampa is dominating.
Here's Brady's pass.
And that throw is caught.
And they let it roll out as far as
Godwin with another catch.
For another first
It'll
down.
be first and goal at the 5. Shout out to TB Trucking for the $2 super chat. Says go Tampa.
This is not going well for Zach Taylor, and he knows it.
Timeout called by the Bengals, and we're back in 30 seconds.
Little 30-second timeout. First and goal for the Buccaneers at the 5. As we have a minute and 48 seconds to play in the second quarter.
Go Tampa. Football. Football.
Shout out to you, TB. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Thanks for the support and much love to each and every one of you. As we get back to it.
First and goal coming up for the Bucs. Brady with 189 yards passing and a touchdown pass.
Shout out to you, Jeff. It's going to be a pass to Godwin. Touchdown for Tampa Bay. Godwin. There it is.
This was the one area. Watch Tom Brady.
Extra point's going to make it 17-0.
Hey, you guys do this play. And it's a block by Evans, and it's a simple screen. All he does is he looks for a defender to be off, and when he sees that, Tom Brady's ran basically every play under the book, and he's got two veterans out there who can pick that up and do it quickly.
Now Suckup to make it 17-0. 17-0. Cincinnati again has only snapped it 14 times in the game. They've given up 17 points. Back after this from Progressive Insurance.
Knew I should have taken the Bucs at home. This is just a terrible performance by Joe Burrow right now. Absolutely terrible. Score 17-0. Minute 39 left in the second quarter. Bengals will get the ball back. We'll see what they do next. Brady had to show up today. He was a dumpster fire last week.
For 63 today, he's really coming out. You have to understand, he's a huge point today because point of emphasis because Godwin's going against the third string nickel.
Kick is off.
Told us earlier, Hilton's out, and you got to play Dax Hill.
There's Williams.
Williams gets to about the 30.
33 to work with the Cincinnati. Tampa Bay's nominee for the NFL's Inspire Changemaker Award is Sharisha Hills, the Director of Parks and Recreation for the City of Tampa. Ms. Hills creates exciting programs and athletic activities for low-income communities, and the Buccaneers recently rewarded her for her service with tickets to Super Bowl 57. Wonderful work.
That is.
Now, don't forget, Tampa will also be receiving the third quarter kick after deferring at the top. Can they end up blanking the Bengals for the 2 quarters?
And pass is going to be caught by Boyd for 10 yards. First and 10 at the 49 as we approach the 1 minute mark.
We hear that a lot. He's like, I'm not Tom, I'm Joe. But the truth is, he needs to be like Tom. If you're like him, this is a huge drive to get your team to have some momentum.
That throw is caught by
first catch to the 50.
And he knows it right here. You see, not having
Chase would
any
be
of the
another first
timeouts.
down.
Each of those plays are huge. You got to get at least 3. But if you go into the half with no points here, Jim, it's so deflating, and it feels like you're down 50.
There's Burrow to
And Chase gets to the field goal line.
The 36. So for the first time, they've got something going in this game offensively.
So Burrow's put some energy.
It's really sharp there. Just the sense of urgency
Sparked.
picked up, but
Sparked some energy from somewhere.
You're going to see him double teamed with this safety right here.
Goes to the right side. He's got a completion.
And that's going to be caught by Boyd.
29
First and
seconds
10.
counting. That was a gain of 12.
Boyd, wondering to see he's got that dislocated finger. Seems like he can catch fine.
There's Burrow. P-Ryan might want to go to the sideline.
P-Ryan goes nowhere. 10 seconds on the clock. They're trying to hurry up and get back to the line. He's going to have to down it.
Going to get McPherson out here.
Spike it,
one from about 41 yards.
Third and 10. Field goal coming up.
Like when to clock it, when to throw that
It was going good until that pass to Pirine.
I think you probably.
And then Pirine decided not to cut outside and try to race for the sideline.
Yeah, but I mean, the throw is like, what are you getting a yard, and you just don't do it. You throw it over his head. You could have clocked it once or twice. Probably the play before then, you'd have had about 20 seconds left.
So here,
then you could have thrown it in, inside the numbers.
McPherson, 41 yards it is. To close out the half, give him something going into the locker room. Crispin on the hold. McPherson nails it.
Kick is up. It is good.
25 yards to
Score will be
spare.
3-17.
So the Bengals do come up with something. That's why they used all those timeouts at the other end.
It was huge. It was smart. Good job. They needed that. Now they feel like, okay, just a matter of time.
17-3, Bucks at halftime. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon.
All right, guys, we're at halftime. Score is 3-17. And I will be back shortly.
think this is the best I've seen Tampa Bay look all year, and they're doing it against a team who doesn't allow a 300-yard passer, can slow down opponents, running game if you're really good at that. Tom Brady and what Byron Leftwich have done to game plan this game is as much as I've seen a team switch from a season. Usually you can't do it this late, Jim. Like, it's like you're this team and you might get some plays. Like, I was like, wow, this is really good, a few plays. They're doing it the whole game. Motion, play action, and now they're running all of a sudden happens. This team, if they do this in the second half, watch out, Jim. They're a different ball club. If they do it in this second half, that means it's for real.
It's only the second time this season that Tom has thrown 2 touchdowns in the first half. And here is the kick by McPherson to get the third quarter started. Tompkins thought about downing it, but he's going to bring it out. Only gets to the 18. Let's go down to Tracy.
Well, thanks a lot, Jim. And Tony, you were talking about it, the change in game plan by Tampa Bay, doing more play action. And I asked Todd Bowles about it. He said that was a conscious effort coming into this game. They felt they could take advantage of this Cincinnati defense that way. He said they need to continue to do that, get the ball to their playmakers, and protect Tom Brady. Zach Taylor, he said we were just completely off rhythm offensively. The penalties, the sacks, the interception. They need to do a better job here, and defensively a better job on 3rd and 14.
All right, here we go. Back to the game.
And they were outperforming that half, but things can change.
1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. As White runs for about 4 yards.
20 to the 21.
Well, watch this. Tracy just mentioned, talked to Coach, concerted effort, play action, but Mike Evans is having a day, first off. I mean, he's winning his one-on-ones, but the play action side of it has given Brady a little more time, so the second, third windows are there, and then Mike Evans able to do what he does. And then the pre-snap motion. That gets people open and makes defenses communicate, and this goes to Byron Leftwich, creating these opportunities for Mike Evans and Tom Brady for his ability just to...
Brady under pressure. He throws deep. That's going to be incomplete.
Evans, that was on 2nd and 6. Evans with 83 yards receiving is exactly the same total that Cincinnati has as an entire team. As you look at the first half numbers, 261, by the way, for the Bucs in that first half.
And you called it the lowest for Joe Burrow in his career right there for his team in the first half.
Yeah.
And that's a testament, like we said. But when you're play actioning and you're motioning, and the game is simple then. Now the running's better. I don't think the running's all that different. It's just the rest of it. Here's motion. Back comes into the backfield.
It's 3rd and 6.
Huge play, though. Can you put your foot on the throat right here or not? We'll see.
They go to
throw on a screen. And that's going to be short for a yard.
Again, that was B.J. Hill who was able to keep him short of the marker.
Yeah, that was big. Hill having to play defensive end. And it was a really good play call. They had numbers, but Hill with the effort. And that's what Lou Anarumo does. Gets all these guys to play hard, and that's how you get off the field on 3rd down. Big stop for the Bengals.
Well, it's the first time we've seen Kamara to punt in this game. Trent Taylor is the returner. Oh, goodness. Look at this. Ball on the ground. That was Giovanni Bernard, the former Bengal, with the football. And the
punt
Bengals
was blocked.
And they get a huge momentum shifting break.
So there you go.
This would have been an easy
punt was blocked. And now the Bengals will take over at the Tampa Bay 16, 1st and 10.
He doesn't catch it, and he's not ready. Bernard for the snap. I don't think he knew that it was a fake.
For my people who didn't catch it, Bengals were only 330. They were plus 330, being down 14 points. Pay attention to it. Bengals were down, or Bengals were plus 330, being down 14 points.
First red zone snap of the day for Cincinnati.
Burrow, he's going to run. He keeps it. He gets a first. He gets to the 6th, 1st and goal.
Cincinnati Bengal running back Giovanni Bernard, who was the one that was caught in the middle of all that, now in his 2nd year with the Bucs.
There's the legs, and Burrow is really good at running the ball. He usually runs right up the middle. We talked to Todd Bowles about that. He's one of the guys who sees openings up there, and that's why the internal pressure is big.
Here we go.
Out right and left like most quarterbacks. So that was different for him.
He's got 1st and goal. Hands it off Mixon.
Hand off Mixon.
Mixon stacked up with 4 or 5 defenders around him, including Keanu Neal. But you talk about changing things in a hurry.
Shout out to you, Timo.
See what Cincinnati's done as far as red zone percentage. 0
Second and goal.
turning it over this season. They had that giveaway in the first drive of the game for them, and that was only the 14th giveaway of the season, second fewest in the league.
Well, you saw the stat where the last 3 games not as good. This is December football. Teams have so much tape on you. They know what they're trying to do. Can you
Pressured.
adjust?
Coming, pass, thrown, incomplete to Irwin. Third and goal up to 4.
On the 3rd and long earlier, go up and tip the ball. And I've been waiting to see Logan Ryan, Winfield, Davis all on the field together with the linebackers, because this, you know, we've seen these guys on other teams, you know, Ryan, these guys can cover, they know the game, and right now you're seeing the difference when these guys are all healthy.
They have not converted on 3rd down in this game. They've got 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
You got one-on-one down at the bottom. You see Chase.
Davis on him.
No spoilers in the chat.
Standing right behind the center now, scoots over. Here's Burrow going to the
Pass to the edge to Chase, broken up, incomplete. It'll be 4th and goal.
Well, we saw the 3rd down. I said to start the game, Davis is the guy who has to have the big game. He's going to have to go against Chase one-on-one, and when Chase is one-on-one, he wins always. The problem is, I think Carlton Davis is an outstanding cornerback who the world is really starting to understand. I mean, the Super Bowl last year, this guy's a player, and wow, 2 huge 3rd downs. To
Field goal coming up.
That doesn't happen. You get one, you're lucky.
So they're going to go field goal again. Just a short one for McPherson, 21 yards. Not able to maximize.
Kick is good.
They get the 3, though.
You got to maximize on those kind of situations. I mean, it's not often you get a block punt. You got to cash in. 11-point game, scores 6-17. As the Buccaneers will get the ball back. Do I think Brady would be a Raider next year? No. Yeah, that'd be wild. Tom and Jerry. J7843. What's up, yo? What are you talking about? What did the great Chris Tucker say? Do I look like Chicken George to you? Huh? I'm here. Shout out to 2BLON, Dr. 83, all the way from Hawaii.
Monty Kiffin will be the fourth coach, the Bucs Ring of Honor. Here's Tompkins. And he is still on his feet, twisted back all the way to the 5.
And that was a terrible play.
Bocce was one of those down there. Hey, football fans, join Nickelodeon and the NFL for the most wonderful slime of the year. The Broncos take on the Rams in the Nickelodeon NFL Nickmas game, Christmas Day at 3:30 Eastern on Nickelodeon. 4:30 Eastern on Nickelodeon.
Or
I think it's on CBS. I'm not sure.
You'd also watch us.
It's definitely on CBS, folks. It's on CBS.
All right, here we go. First and 10.
It's hugely popular. You don't want to miss it.
I'm going to watch Nickelodeon.
Too.
No offense to us. My kids will be tuned into that one. It's such a cool
Christmas
thing
Day,
when they do it.
4:30 Eastern is Fournette. Who did a lot of heavy lifting on that last drive late in the first half. He had 36 yards on the touchdown drive that ended with the touchdown pass to Gage.
Yeah, he did.
Look at Brady.
He's running hard, and that's the biggest thing, though. White has the juice right now. He's the young guy.
Second and 6.
Fournette, you got to step up, and he's showing it today. Look at that.
That's a nice cut.
That's going to be a 9-yard pass to Fournette.
Really good job right there by Fournette. I'm impressed with him. Thought he was running a little high early in the year. You know, not quite as explosive. There are not a lot of holes there, so you need someone to kind of get you the extra. But now all of a sudden you're seeing, hey, give the other guy a little playing time. You're going to go ahead and be like, all right, that's fine. And he's showing everyone today he's still Leonard Fournette, and he looks good. Pad levels low. Burst.
He's got 3 catches. He's the 4th leading receiver out of running backs in the league this year. Got a running
handoff to Fournette. Flag is down.
I believe that side was sealed. Did you see it, Tony?
Yeah, I did. I thought it was on 41.
So this is going to be a hold.
Coming around the corner, but I don't know if it was a real one.
Offense, number 41.
First and 20.
10-yard penalty. Replay, first down.
When I saw it live, it looked like he bear hugged him, but I wasn't sure if he.
Timo, I try to put him on, bro.
Right here. Right
they think I'm just.
Here. Yeah, see the bear hug right there, Jim? But I'm not sure he holds him as much.
I ain't gonna say it, but
just hugging him.
Well, that's the question.
You already know.
Is a bear hug
you already know. I've been doing this for a long time.
I think it is.
I mean,
they think I'm just a rookie at this for some reason.
So,
First and 20.
I don't want to go there.
I actually think that's probably a good call. Because right when you're running back, if you're going to wrap around and do that, that's a hold.
Pass broken up. Second and 20.
That was going to Gage. How about that botched special teams play? What happened here, Tony?
Well, it's a fake, but Bernard doesn't get it. Everyone else runs it. And the teammates don't know what happened. They're looking up and they're like, what did you do that?
Jay, you chickened out about whether Tom has a future in the NFL with the Patriots or the Bucs. I chickened out about that question. Okay. Shout out to official Haley3 for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Brady throws. That's going to be caught.
Or a bear hug. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Godwin with the catch.
12 yards for Godwin. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Defensive end out. You'll see, and watch Brady just fire that ball in between 3 guys. They dropped Osai out, 58, and Brady knows right there. That's when you sit here and watch him throw passes like that, and a few of the others, and people are like, oh, is Father Time catching up? I was like, pretty sure I heard this a decade ago. Yeah. It's not catching up to him. The team has to get better around him. He needs to play a little better, yes. But the truth is the system now is better. They're running play action, but he can still spin that ball just like he did his whole career.
That velocity is there. Here it is on 3rd and 8.
Tom throws. That is picked off. Interception.
It's the 100%.
Bengals right back in it.
Compliments on your throwing and how good you are. Might as well go the other way, and this is huge. Talked about Flowers earlier.
Oh, there you go.
He was covering the tight end on a big play.
Highway, what's up?
This is drop 8 guys.
What a pick. It can't get any better than that.
Wow,
It cannot get any better than that.
Right there with Brady next to him. And they've got their second takeaway of this quarter.
And that's a huge mistake on Tom Brady's part. He's been protecting the ball, you know, this year, throughout most of the year. Last week, obviously, was not a great game, but you start to get into that little rhythm, and once again, they got behind the chains, right, with a holding penalty.
1st and 10 now at the
no motion, no play action.
25.
First down from the 31.
Sorry about that. Now it's at the
Completes
25.
it to Boyd. They talked about that dislocated finger. He was questionable on the injury report all week, just like Higgins, and they're both up today. Boyd with his 3rd catch. He got a couple late in that first half that led to the field goal. They said it was going to be all about pain tolerance with him playing today, Boyd.
2nd and 4.
He's been able to hang in there. He's warming up. Gain of 6.
Mixon, he gets a yard on the run. 3rd and 3.
You see 96 right there. We know this team can cover. You're seeing it today. I think you're seeing the best version of the secondary that they've had all year. And Dean is still hurt, the other starter. And so Hicks right there, 96, you put him, and when Vea comes back, those are 2 guys that are over 600, and I was going to say 600. I think they're closer to 700 pounds together. So you can slow the run down when you got serious size right there.
Tonnage.
That's what happened in the Super Bowl run, right? Sue, they had all these big guys that could just impose their will on you.
There's a
3rd and 3. Pass to Chase. He was pulled. His jersey was pulled. Are you kidding me? No flag?
Chase is right in the face of the official wanting a flag, but
Oh,
doesn't get it.
man.
I can't believe he got up and pressed him on 4th and 3.
His jersey was pulled from the back. No flag.
That's what Burrow does at Chase, and I thought he got away with a hold here. I think this was pass interference. Yep.
I saw a little tug on the drive on the back of the jersey.
4th and 3. They're going to go for it.
4th and 3.
Wow, ref.
Field goal, you got a one-score game.
All right.
By the way, this is the last in the NFL on 4th down. You just saw it right there.
Have not successfully converted a 4th down since week 2 against Dallas.
That is a running back against Davis. That means you got a great matchup inside. Pop out someone.
There's Burrow in trouble all the way back to the 47. My goodness, this is a monster sack. This is a sack of 26 yards. White and Nelson get to him.
That was the stupidest thing you could have ever done, Burrow. Throw it away. Why would you take a 26-yard sack? No, it was holding on the defense. What? Oh, my goodness.
David called for the hold. Wipes out what would have been a 23-yard sack.
Are you kidding me? Flag on the defense, 1st and 10.
And at that point, he didn't need to do it because Burrow was already running all the way away.
Yo, what? Oh. What a save. What a save. They made up for that pass interference call. That's what they just did. They made up for the pass interference call. That's what they just did.
It's still a defensive hold.
Yep. First defensive penalty today on Tampa Bay.
And how huge was that?
Unbelievable turn of events. Toss it. Mixon.
Handoff. Mixon.
Still going to about the
He's going to run for 4 yards. 2nd and 6.
Game-changing defense, though. Tampa Bay, they gave up 209 yards on the ground to the 49ers, including 3 touchdowns.
Well,
and
the Niners are a rare scheme. It's like
Michelle says time for Hoodie J.
That type of wide stretch.
Well, they've been averaging in this win streak 140 on the ground. Today they've held to 31, the longest run 10 yards by Burrow. 2nd and 6.
Which I don't really comment on.
2nd and 6.
On the left side.
Flag. False start.
False start. Offense. Number 73. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
And he's the one guy. He's given up the most sacks in the NFL at 9. So he's 33 pressures allowed. That's the one guy who's got to improve a little bit. But he always has the toughest matchup on that left side.
Here's some of the miscues fake punt, it backfired, 6-yard kick return, a pick, and the holding that wiped out one of the longest sacks you would ever see.
This has happened all year, though. After the great first half, they have situational huge plays that
Second and 11.
A little dumb-dumb. A little dumb-dumb.
Second and 11.
Short throw for a couple. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Hayden Hurst today. Wilcox, who went to school at South Florida, where he set the school tight end marks for catches and receiving yardage by a tight end, and attended Tarpon Springs High School. A local, I guess you could say, in many ways. And he's got 3rd and 8 now for Cincinnati.
Yeah, and let's not forget, without Hayden Hurst, 88, this is a much different explosive unit. You know, Wilcox doing really good. Sticks his hat in there, but you don't have that.
Shout out to you, Jerome.
That Hayden Hurst allows you to have, so I think that's helping, you know, the Bengals as well.
Can they convert on a 3rd down for the first time?
3rd and 8. Here we go.
See number 9? We need something here.
Chase.
Quick throw to Chase. Gets a little bit of space. Fights just short for the first down, and a flag is thrown.
Davis reached in.
It's going to be in the defense.
So and Davis says, I don't agree with that.
1st and goal at the 5.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. Number 9. That penalty is, of course, half the distance to the goal from the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Hold on, show
wow.
Yinka. Try and show Yinka. It's actually Davis, though.
Well, now.
Got it mixed up.
No spoiling in the chat. We'll turn it to members only if you guys spoil. No spoilers in the chat.
Catch. I mean, it's just very dangerous getting the ball in his hands. I mean, that should have been stopped. He created all those windows.
Exactly. 1st and goal, 5 yards out.
1st and goal.
Side, so does Higgins.
I like to see the shift and then the motion. Now people got to get set. Get to know what they're in.
Play action. Burrow looking, passes. That's caught. Touchdown. Higgins for 5 yards. There it is.
This is what we call. I mean, at least that's what we called it when we played, but it means you're going to run around the world. Go ahead and run that. Get ready to pause right after this play fake. And go ahead and play. You're going to run around the world, and you just pick the guy who's running around the world the fastest.
Well, Todd Bowles told us this week he's been looking at the film. And he might be the best wide receiver in the NFL that I've seen so far on film. That's what he said about Higgins, who's down at the bottom of the screen.
And they're going to go for 2.
They're going to go for 2. But you saw what Higgins did when Chase was out with the injury. He led the NFL in yards.
Oh, man.
Those 4 weeks. Yeah. Came up huge. Timeout called by the Bengals.
My wisdom was weak because I wouldn't answer his question about whether or not Tom Brady is going to go back to the Patriots or if he's going to stay with the Buccaneers. That's why my wisdom is weak. Well, I'm going to answer your question now since we have time. Tom Brady is going to stay with the Buccaneers because Tom Brady is a perfectionist and he's going to want to win another Super Bowl with the Buccaneers. Because that's who Tom Brady is. That's what a perfectionist does. They want to create new records and set new trends with the team that they're on. They're not going to go backwards. But there's my weak wisdom for you as we get back to the game. Goodness, man. 2-point conversion.
Gonna get 2 more. One to Boyd.
Goes to Boyd, incomplete. 5-point game. 5-point game.
Yeah, Delaney with the good play right here. The pick, though.
Quick commercial break. Oh, man. Ooh. The weak wisdom is wise with this one. Yeah. Black Hills Audits says you're weird. You know, like some days I wish I was that obtuse that I could just hide behind a picture and troll people on YouTube all day. I'm so glad that I found something better to do with my time than troll people. It's really interesting, right? You know, it's like, yo, if you don't answer my question, you have weak wisdom. I'm gonna start saying that. We'll add that to the conversation. We'll add that to the conversation package. You have weak wisdom. Shout out to Joseph Palumbo. I gotta make the t-shirts now, yo. Weak wisdom. We're gonna make that happen.
People across the street, and then I kept telling stories.
You do it well.
I do it well.
As Tompkins to the 21. Just 2 weeks away, CBS Sports proudly.
Oh, boy. Pretty much, Ira. They want my attention, that's all. And that's cool.
CBS, the Sun Bowl, good one this year. Pitt, UCLA,
That's cool.
December 30. So, 21 snaps in this quarter. All have come on this side of the 50. As White runs it outside.
White gets taken down. That's a
That is the rookie
no gain. Wow. Nice play on the defense. Bengals is stepping it up
today with the absence of Hilton and Davis in that secondary.
And that's a huge thing. First time playing in that position. Their first round pick. He's got speed. And you can see it flashes, but it's a hard position. You got to fit certain gaps.
Brady in trouble. Throws. Pass broken up. No flags. 3rd and 10.
Feast or famine today. It's been a great touchdown route and then a couple of not great. This was a good job by Brady. He's about to go up, senses it, and then makes a good throw. And then he's not going to be happy with this drop.
Yeah, it was a lot of work for an incompletion. And now, just like that, it's 3rd and 10.
Tampa's the worst in the league in 3rd and long.
Pressure. Brady goes down.
On the ground and recovered by Cincinnati.
Fumble and recovered by Cincinnati. It's time for me to cash out again. It's time for me to cash out. Yo, if the Bengals score, I'm cashing out, yo. Fumble recovered by the Bengals. I'm going to cash out on this weak wisdom.
Yes. Opposite. What a play by Reader getting in.
I'm going to cash out on this weak wisdom, y'all.
First to make Brady have to step up. Reader gets his hand in, and the Bengals don't go in. There's Big Lou Anarumo, who's done a great job in second half and fourth quarter. Point differential this year, they're in the top 5, and see, he adjusts every game. He's a fantastic football coach.
And he was on the staff at Miami for years, so he saw Brady twice a year inside the AFC.
Oh, this weak wisdom's about to get me paid.
They have shut down.
Shout out to the weak wisdom.
Last month. You mentioned it earlier. I did too.
Weak wisdom's about to get me paid. Come on, Bengals. Go ahead and score.
Kelsey under 50. Here's Burrow.
That pass is caught by Jamar Chase. Spins. Still going. And he gets 8 yards, 2nd and 2.
This is a great, we talk about the adjustments on the defensive side. Brian Callahan, offensive coordinator, making Chase get inside. See, he's playing the tight end position. That's matching him up on linebackers. Now, David and White are good, but it's hard enough to cover a receiver, much less one like Chase inside with all that space. You can go either way. The Tampa's going to have to adjust.
Shout out to you, Timo.
Davis or someone inside.
Once down 17-0.
Oh, here we go. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Handoff.
The middle they go.
P-Ryan gets 2 yards. That's going to be a 1st and goal at the 3.
I think he's going to have it. Yep. Boy, one special teams blunder, and suddenly it's just changed everything.
I mean, Brady's got 2 turnovers in this quarter, the last 2 drives, in their own territory.
Yep.
Bengals territory. And so you sit there
just waiting for the score. 1st and goal.
And then on top of it, you've had
let's see what this weak wisdom pays off.
That was huge.
On the Burrow earlier, I mean, that's a possession.
Led to a touchdown. Here's 1st and goal. Oh, that was almost intercepted.
Burrow, that was a stupid play. 2nd and goal.
Came up with it. There's a little shovel pass here to Mixon.
We've seen this. This is Mahomes, special right here. Andy Reid, the enemy, and not quite as...
Not as graceful. Not quite as graceful. Whew.
When he was bowling.
That's actually another miscue. That could have very easily been caught. I don't know whether he could have raced it 97 yards or so before he would have been caught, but could have changed things right back. Now you got 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Handoff. Mixon goes nowhere.
The Buck defense up to the occasion.
3rd and goal.
Including William Golston.
Well, this is...
You will never find a hairline like mine. Shout out to all about the Benjamins.
You called it Golston doing that right there, fighting through it. They're big. They got size. They can impose their
45-47. Do.
But it makes it a lot harder.
The white around your lips. 3rd and goal. Here we go. Burrow passes. It's caught. That's a touchdown. Let's go, Bengals. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Look at that weak wisdom. Look at that weak wisdom. Look at it. I got to hit y'all with that Warriors. Can you dig it? As they go for 2. Shout out to the weak wisdom crew.
Higgins up top, Chase at the bottom.
By the way, that's where Winfield's been out. Trace is going to give us an update in a second, and I think you're seeing part of these catches are because of that.
Here they bring it.
Pass to the middle. That is caught for the 2-point conversion. Let's go. Let's go.
Burrow unloaded it.
Now, I have a question. Where is our buddy at who said he bet 4,200 on the Buccaneers because they were supposed to win this game and it was all scripted? And who else listened to me when I told them that the odds were only plus 330 at halftime? Who listened to me? I want to know who listened to Jay and this weak wisdom. Because if you did listen to this weak wisdom, you just got yourself paid along with Jay. So who took that plus 330? That's what I want to know. Because I sure did. This weak wisdom of mine. Hold on one second. Let me call. One second. Vegas, thanks a lot. Yeah, I put in for you like you guys said. Yeah, I called the bet in at halftime like you guys said, plus 330. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Weak Wisdom crew for letting us know about the script. Yeah, you guys. Shout out to you guys, man. I'll send you a tip. After the game. But I'm going to go ahead and cash out now because I'm up 3 times the money I put in. So I'm going to go ahead and cash out now. And we're going to go ahead and take this victory no matter what happens at the end of the game. So shout out to you, Vegas. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the tip at halftime. And I'm going to go ahead and cash out now. Shout out to you guys. All right, guys. I just got off the phone with Vegas. They just confirmed with me to go ahead and cash out 3 times the bet that I put in due to this weak wisdom. And there it is. Shout out to the hot mic. Shout out to Vegas. And there it is. Commercial break. Ric Flair, where you at? Woo.
Down to the truck.
Ain't it sweet? Ain't it sweet?
This fantastic technical team.
Ain't it sweet? Cashed out. I don't got to worry about what happens now. We can play ball. Whatever happens, happens.
12 minutes
and that's how you do it. That is how you do it.
And what has gone wrong here for the Bucs? By the way,
yeah, what's going wrong here for the Buccaneers?
It's not considered a turnover, by the way. Right there.
Silly, but this is all happening in the same spot on the field.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's all right there, right where the Buccaneers are right now.
Third quarter yardage, 26.
They completely switched, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. That Randy dude got quiet. He said he bet 4,200 on those Bucks.
No penalties. You can't drop passes, when you're open for first downs. Back to the play action game. I like this.
And that pass is going to be to Godwin. He gets about 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3.
9, and there we go. Down to Tracy.
Jim, we saw Cincinnati defensive end Sam Hubbard hurt that left calf on a non-contact play in the first half. He has been downgraded to out. The Bengals already without Trey Hendrickson, who has that broken wrist. Also, Tampa Bay has played this half without safety Antoine Winfield Jr. He is still
shout out to Ira
with an ankle injury.
Wow, Hendrickson, of course, already inactive. Out. As Fournette picks up the first down. You look at their schedule coming up. They're going to need to get them healthy. They've got matchups coming up against teams that are all right in the playoff mix at New England. And then what's shaping up is just gigantic on January 2nd on Monday night. Buffalo coming into Cincy. And then Baltimore on Week 18 coming to Cincinnati. So it is. Joe Burrow even said.
All right, well, 1st and 10 here for the Buccaneers at the 38. At the 38.
Are tight and healthy at one time. Get the defense fresh. Of course, that's probably a cry all across the league right now. 1st and 10. There's another fumble. Another mishap.
This is the Buccaneers in a nutshell this year.
Another fumble recovered by the Bengals.
DJ Reader was in the mix on this again, Tom.
This is the best they've looked all year.
I hope y'all took that 330, y'all. I hope y'all listened to that weak wisdom. Let's go, Bengals.
In this third quarter.
Let's go.
This whole year.
Y'all should have watched the prediction video and listened to what I said. Shout out to the haters. This one's for you.
How about the entire quarter has been played on this side of the field? The entire quarter.
I was like, all these plays you're showing are all in the same area.
How many times do you see that?
You don't, not in the NFL. Not after you just had your best offensive output. You can't move it at all. And, I mean, just a mistake by this guy, a mistake by this guy. Tampa's not good enough to overcome, you know, at least out here, all these, like, little mistakes.
Burrow goes for it. Almost picked off himself. Second and 2. Sorry, second and 10.
Huge opportunity for Murphy bunting, and I'm not just talking about
family-friendly chat, guys. No profanity.
In camp this year, and Davis and Dean were starting, and you remember he had a good little run there, but he's in the last year of his deal. He's been in and out of the lineup, injured. But this is his day today, right? With Dean out, he's got a chance to make a huge play, a splash play to help them win the game, and he had that opportunity. And now he's 12 yards off.
Yeah, I'm going to say, look how far off the Higgins
Second and 10. Burrow throws to the middle. That's going to be caught by Mixon for 2 yards.
To Mixon, bunting, Murphy bunting back after missing the last 2 weeks with a quad. Nearly coming up with the theft. Now final minute of the third quarter.
Clock winding down.
For Cincinnati.
Third and 8.
What do you want? You got the square.
Melvin J. S783, something like that. And that's going to be caught by Chase. He gets 8 yards on the catch. First and 10.
That's the matchup that's going to determine the game. And right there at the end, it looks like he got 2 feet in. 1, 2. And that's where you got your top corner against their top receiver. And Chase very seldom loses one-on-one matchups today.
Oh, Gino, yeah. That's why we cashed out already. We already cashed out. Smart people know you cash out. You take that 3:30 at halftime. You cash out. And, you know, you have fun and enjoy the game. Because Tom Brady can come back and win this thing. He's the comeback kid. And that's going to end the third quarter. Score is 20-17. Shout out to those Bengals fans in the building. Ric Flair, where you at? There it is. Quick timeout. Commercial break. And we're going to play this one for the haters and the trolls. Shout out to you guys. I'm just giving out gifts. I give out gifts. If you listen, you win. If you don't listen, you don't win. It's that simple. Giving out Christmas gifts before Christmas. I'm giving it out. It's up to you if you want to take the weak wisdom or not. It's up to you if you want to take the weak wisdom of Jay or not. Yeah. Santa reason. All right, guys. Shout out to Ice Flicks, Frigger Net, Ultra DBZ, Death of Nimrod, 513 Rob Tubbs, and Brian Bush for subscribing. Thanks a lot, guys. Welcome to the channel. Jay came down the chimney with care, with hopes that a cracked parlay was there. It was an eerie night, Timo, where the Bengals and the Buccaneers were playing. And there was weak wisdoms in their sayings. There was weak wisdoms in their sayings. Oh, we're having fun now. I'm wide awake. Let's go.
Today, a young Joe Burrow has a chance.
We got 15 minutes.
Long time left, though.
Levante David out there in a hurry.
And that's going to be Mixon for the 1-yard run.
It's funny, you were a couple times
2nd and 9.
Between Burrow and Brady, and I happened to ask Joe yesterday, are you tired of all these people making comparisons? Even Tyler Boyd said he's a part of the next Brady-Manning combo when he was getting ready for the game against Mahomes, and all the Brady comparisons this week.
True Maine, I bet on the Bengals at halftime to win on the money line, and I cashed out early
Why do people say it, though? I know you don't.
Once they got up by 20.
Why? He goes, what did he say?
Well, my style of play, I think, is similar. Here is
Pressure coming.
through the hands of Higgins.
And Higgins is incomplete
all those
on the pass.
No-look throws like Mahomes. He can't hurdle over people like Josh Allen can. He run through them.
He says they don't remind them of people because they do things that are rare or different. He goes, my style of play, the way I get the ball out.
I have multiple sports books, but my favorite is FanDuel.
And he wasn't saying it in a cocky way or anything. He was saying it truly as, it just looks like when I'm playing well, that's kind of how he looks, like the way he plays. And I thought that was really astute, like you said. Good point. He needs to be like him right here, though. 5 seconds. You got field goal.
3rd and 9.
Preserve that. No sacks here, Jim.
Burrow steps up. He's going to pass. That's caught. Wilcox for 18 yards.
Decided to give it up right before the line of scrimmage and keeps the drive alive with 18 here.
This is a 5-man rush, and that means it takes a long
Pro Kid
time
1 2
to
3
get all
4.
the way
What up?
there. Wilcox does an excellent job getting behind the linebackers and finding a soft spot in the zone and Burrow, but that was really the offensive line. You had 5 of them blocking, and they rushed 5, which means there's going to be a hole somewhere on defense, and they found it, but you need that time.
1st and goal. Commanders and Giants, Bob.
And 1st and goal. It's Mixon.
Handoff. Mixon. He's going to get 2 yards.
He's got 2.
2 yards.
Well, you look at Cincinnati. Everybody had always thought they were winning the division. They actually, because Baltimore had beaten them in the one time they played this year, came into this Week 15 not in the division lead because of the tiebreaker. But then the Ravens lost yesterday to the Browns, so a win here today, and yep, they're on top of the North. Still in the
Shout out to you, Obman. 256. You made 6,500. Where my cut? Man, take the picks and run. Don't give a percentage or nothing. I'm going to start making my picks members only, yo. Y'all got to start chopping out. If you went off my picks with Jamar Chase getting the touchdown for the Bengals. And there it is. Yeah. Oh, this was so easy. This was so easy. Oh, man.
Neal doesn't have time to get there. Wow. That's why he's got almost 120 quarterback rating in the 4th quarter.
Altman says I'll give you 10%. Now, you know I'm going to hold you to that. Cash App or Venmo. You know I'm going to hold you to that. It's right there in the chat. Man, what a comeback by these Bengals. 10-point lead after the Jamar Chase touchdown. 27-17. Shout out to that weak wisdom. Look at that. People coming up hard. People coming up hard off of Jay's predictions. People coming up hard off of Jay's predictions. If you haven't subscribed and if you haven't locked in, make sure you do and watch our prediction videos every Wednesday. Coming in hot with the predictions every Wednesday. So make sure you lock it in and subscribe. That way you can be a part of the family, a part of the sports community here on Jay Reason. Jerome says you should charge at least a 5% finder's fee if people gain off the knowledge. Listen, I look out for people, and if they want to, chop out or give me a little fee for it, I leave it up to them. I'm not begging people for nothing. I'm here to give back, and if they want to, look out for the information, then they do it. But yeah, I'm giving out hot picks. People are winning money. So I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing some of these prediction videos half and half. I give some half knowledge on the main video, and then I'll do another specific, more researched approach that I normally do for myself for the members. So yeah, that's how we'll do it. I gave you guys 330 plus 330 at halftime. Whoever listened to me should be up right now. It was real easy. I said it. It ain't like I went and made the play and didn't tell anybody. I said at halftime, hey guys, plus 330 on the Bengals. Tampa Bay was up by 14. It doesn't make sense why that money line is so low. Jump on it. So whoever did. If you didn't do it, you didn't do it. But hey, I put it out there. I'm trying to help everybody win. If you rock with me, I'm trying to see you win. I see you win, I win. That's how it go. It's that simple. As we get back to it. Say it with your chest.
We have history here on the Cincinnati side as Joe becomes the first Bengal ever with back-to-back 30 touchdown seasons.
Kick is off.
We'll have no return on this one. By the way, next weekend, one day the NFL on CBS shifts to Saturday. Headline matchup is Cincinnati at New England. Someone get their game late. Commanders and 49ers.
Shout out to you, Jimbo.
Saturday, 12 Eastern time. The NFL was on CBS. Happy holidays. The gang in the studio all set. Bring it to you. And then don't forget.
Thanks a lot, Sean. Much love,
Day,
man.
Broncos
Thanks for the
and
support.
Rams. Tony, we'll be in Los Angeles for a little Christmas special. Broncos and Rams.
Check the email.
I was hoping Christmas morning I'd be opening presents with you. It's actually going to be a blast.
We'll have fun. Starts with NFL today at 4 on Christmas.
Brady
Day.
almost sacked. Throws it away. Second and 10.
Coming after him. Tufele with that one. Let's go back to the studio in New York.
And a Merry Christmas to you as well, Jim. Go ahead, move by the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going to drop that in the community chat, Timo.
From 3 yards out, runs in for the touchdown. It puts the Los Angeles Chargers up over Tennessee, 14-7. Back to Jim, Tony, and Tracy.
Second and 10.
Happy holidays. Everyone back in 43. Here is a second.
Brady throws. That's going to be caught. And that's Gage for 11 yards.
Gage has been the guy who actually has had, as you see,
Taylor Britt
Yeah, that is
is
Taylor
down.
and that's going to have to make them go deep with two corners already down.
And an injury timeout.
Chris, I predicted the Bengals would take this. That was my prediction. As we take an injury timeout. My prediction was Bengals were going to take this. I predicted it on Wednesday. Shout out to you, Ira. I just got the got your email. Shout out to you. $5 Brady throws one more pick before it's over. Well, he's going to have to bomb it out. He's going to throw up a Hail Mary 50-50 ball. My original score prediction was 35-14. but obviously Bengals can probably still get 35, but Tampa Bay can't get 14 because they have 17. So, yeah. Debo, Bucks still have a chance of winning. Of course. Of course. Tom Brady is the comeback king. We know that. We know that. But if this Bengals defense can do their job, you know that saying, do their job. Say it with your chest. Say it with me. Do their job. Bengals get the win. It's just the reality of it. Stan Clare says, if New England comes back and beats the Raiders today, there aren't going to be enough tissues in North America for Derek Carr. Yo. That's another one. The New England game, they were like plus 660 at halftime. No one paid attention to that one, did you? No? No one seen that the Patriots were plus 660 at halftime? I'll tell you who remembers. Pepperidge Farms remembers. Y'all got to pay attention, yo. Y'all got to pay attention. See, you're so into the game, you got to look at the things around the game. I'm looking at all different kinds of stuff while the game's going on. How about them Jags? I made money on the Jags comeback, too. It's been a comeback day.
The Ravens came into Gillette Stadium and beat them. 1st and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Flag is thrown. That's going to be defensive pass interference.
Dax Hill was in the area. There he is. Put an arm up.
Brian Carey, the Patriots were up plus 660 at halftime on FanDuel. I don't know what sportsbook you're using, but they were up plus 660 on FanDuel.
So Brady going after a University of Michigan, a fellow Wolverine, if you will, generation apart.
Both those guys right there, 23-42. You're going to see a lot of balls go that direction.
Yes, no question.
Because you've got two guys playing.
He was so adamant in that. I'm dead serious. All I do is look at the odds all game. Me and Jimbo look at the odds all game. That's all we do.
15-yard penalty, first snap of the second half from the other side of the 50 for the Buccaneers. Wilson on the back of Fournette quickly with another marker.
If this is a hold,
and that's why I questioned the Vikings yesterday, because their odds were so low, being down by 30.
Number 60, 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
Nick Leverett out of Rice. The left guard called for that.
Well, that was a big change when they went to him. As you see the left guard right there. And there's the hold right there, grabbing it. Todd Bowles knows that's really difficult.
1st and 20.
But it's time for Brady to start throwing, but I still like the motion. See, at least you're getting...
Of course, Brian.
Decisions and things that help you.
Oh, he got hit when he threw it.
Hit.
And that bounced off the ground before...
Ball hit the ground. It would have been an interception.
Right?
Boy,
the turnovers in the third quarter. Osai comes in and hits him. He thinks they caught it.
It hit the ground, but he's going to run it out anyway.
Who would ever go do all this, right? You'd be...
It's an interception.
Brady's walking off the field.
What? Yeah, we threw the pick. Wait a minute.
Thumb almost.
Wait a minute.
Could it be?
Oh, it was a pick. Wow. Are you kidding me?
Almost slipped out, but he's touched on the back by Evans. So he'll be down right there.
It was a pick.
And that's Pratt. That's 57. Yeah, it's Pratt. Who, by the way,
another
one
interception. Watch Osai here, Tony. Watch Osai force this with the hit right on the release.
Yeah, that's going to hurt your arm. But we talk about Pratt's in his last year of his contract, and I think he's played his way into a huge contract this offseason.
That was Mark Sorensen with the $5.
Second interception.
Shout out to Mark Sorensen.
Tackles, 83 coming into the game. I mean, wow. He forced a fumble on Kelsey. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just forced the ball out of Kelsey's hands, which was a pivotal play in that game.
Yeah.
near the 50-yard line in the fourth quarter. Okay, back at it again. The Bengals with 27 unanswered points.
Burrow throws.
Looked like he was going long.
Gives it to Mixon. He's going to get about 5 yards on the play. Second and 5.
JB and Phil are on the case back in New York.
Patriots on a 21-0 run.
Yes, they are. Ramondre Stevenson takes
Ramondre Stevenson, big run. New England's up 24-17 now.
New England, what a comeback, 24.
Look at that.
17. Back to Jim, Tony, and Tracy.
Look at it.
Thank you, guys. What did I tell you? It's 17-3.
You said, I believe that. That's not good for the Raiders.
Not good for the Raiders. That's a bad position.
They never win when they're up.
Don't want to put yourself up 14. Here's Burrow. Just a little off on the timing for Chase.
Chase was off on the timing, so it'll be
Rushed it barely. He felt the pressure.
3rd and 5.
And you're going to see the blitz coming. Watch to the left side. Yeah, the top of your screen. He feels the pressure and he throws it where he gets hit, and that's why it's incomplete. But that was pressure. Now it's 3rd and 5. What do? Do you pressure and leave Chase one-on-one?
Thrown for 159 yards and 3 touchdowns. And if they couldn't buy
Telling him up here. 3 seconds. Oh, no one's covering the back. He doesn't know what to do because good job disguising that.
Tampa Bay timeout.
So down to 1 timeout. Remember the one they had to take on the 2-point try.
Quick shout outs to Mark Danius,
and
Ryan
Taylor,
Stevens,
when he
and
was a
TRD
senior
player
at Nebraska, was the
for
offensive player of the
subscribing.
year.
Thanks a lot, guys. Welcome to the
He was
channel.
briefly a Buccaneer.
That's right.
He came to camp in 07 at Tampa and got waived in training camp. That kind of marked the end of it in the NFL for him until he became.
He was the 4th pick in the draft, wasn't?
Not quite. Not quite.
That was the fantasy draft. His family. He's done an outstanding job. We talked about it earlier. The first 2 seasons, and his ability to shape this team and get them going. I mean, what he's done last year and this year after the start. Now this play.
3rd and 5, going down the side.
Goes for it, incomplete.
No, not there.
No flags.
Davis had to
4th
step
and
up in a
5.
key situation. He's done it earlier, but Chase has had the best of him in the last quarter or 2. But right here, it's a good throw. It's a perfect spot. But really, it's hard to find that ball because Davis's hand is way up there.
And it's in this face mask, actually.
That's going to be hard to catch it when you have a hand in your face mask.
Yeah.
But that was really good defense all the way throughout. That's a tough call.
So after getting yet another interception, it's Chrisman out to punt.
Punt is off.
Angling this one, caught from corner. Did he get it? Oh, did he ever? How about at the 2-yard line?
89-0, Tom Brady.
All right. 27-17, 10-point game. 10 minutes and 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Chris, yeah, man. We stream NBA over here. We stream NBA. Yes, we do. Quick commercial break. Shout out to Hairstyle for You. Grass Gangsters for subscribing. Thanks a lot, guys. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to Dorita Hilton and Sean Furdog for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. I mean, anything's possible, right? You just got to read the outline, you know? It's a 10-point game. Brady will probably come back. Especially with it being a 10-point game, it's so close. Tom Brady's that one player that you just know he's going to will himself to win if it's close enough to do so. So, of course it's possible. As we get back to it.
With the Bucs taking over at the 2-yard line. They've turned it over their last 4 possessions.
What's up, Teresa?
4 over 10 plays.
It's going to be a handoff to White. He gets 3 yards.
Each time they get a penalty, it doesn't allow you to do.
Justin says there's zero chance the Buccaneers win.
You know, quick.
Then why is the win percentage 96.5 for the Bengals?
And this team has not been good in straight drop.
Come on now.
Because you don't
96.5
you don't have more time
for the Bengals.
And you see when the time's not there, Brady gets hit throwing.
Shout out to you, Jimbo. Congratulations, bro.
You got to have movement. Got to play action.
2nd and 7, standing at the goal line. Sit, and trying to go to White.
Straight drop.
3rd and 7.
No motion, no play action, and that's what always happens when you get behind the chains. So White, go up. Now turn around right now, White. And don't go that way. Brady's on this side. Like, that's almost like do it faster and just, you can turn while you're drifting almost, but you don't turn the opposite way. That was like turning the
Shout
wrong
out to
way.
you,
Like,
Albert.
you're going left, you go right.
Now they've got 3rd and 7.
Yeah, Tom Brady, you need your magic right now. Everyone's up in there. Do they bail out at the snap or come after him?
All coming.
Pass to Gage is caught. Big hit at the end. Wow. Davis gather.
Collisions there on Gage.
And Brady took a hit, and he knew
It'll
he
be
had to
4th
stand in
and
take
1.
this one, and they came after him. Lou Anarumo.
It's going to be
Doing a
4th
good
and
job
1.
Disguising stuff. Brady knows this is coming free. 23 right there off the edge. Hill.
He did get hit. Now look at that hit on top of it all. That was Akeem Davis Gaither.
Dream Slayer. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for the support.
They're going to punt it here on 4th and 1 at the 11.
Ooh, that's such a tough call.
9.5 to go. Remember, they had this same kind of scenario. Do we punt or go for it when they were going against New Orleans a couple of Mondays ago?
I would punt this too.
And they punted, and it ended up working out all right.
Yeah, I would punt this one because you can give up a field goal technically and still find down 2 scores.
Fair catch for the Bengals at the 38. 1st and 10.
Take a look at some of the early headlines today. What an afternoon of football it was to watch. My goodness.
Oh, we were having
a ball up here.
Just all the crazy
how about the pick 6 as Jacksonville beats Dallas in overtime, 40-34. Yeah. Mahomes, they win in overtime on a McKinnon touchdown run. Mahomes, by the way, 36 of 41 today. That's like. And how about the Lions are now from 1-6 to 7-7. Jared Goff and company.
Go Dan
Campbell. Oh my goodness.
A teammate of mine. He's a great
All right, 1st and 10. Here we go.
Winning 25-20 over Chicago today. Soldier Field. 1st and 10. That's Mixon.
Hand off, but there is flag. There's a flag down. It's going to be a false start.
You know what's interesting? What you have to love about the league this year is when you get teams that suddenly.
Illegal formation offense. Number 77 was on the end of the line. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First out.
As you take a look at the playoff picture, you see teams turn it around, though, Tony, like the Lions. Suddenly, you see a different vibe about them. Jacksonville, they're 6-8 now, but they've had some impressive players that are coming on. You know, next year they're going to have hope.
I talked about it with you.
Shout out to Daniel Friley for following on Facebook. Thanks a lot.
So the bottom teams that you thought, the Jets, you know, you talked about it, the Jaguars. Who else did you think coming into this year wasn't good? The Lions. You just said yes, and you sit there and you go, these teams.
And that's going to be a handoff. P. Ryan gets 5 yards, 2nd and 10.
And you would have almost counted those as wins before. And I think you're in this really soft spot right now where all the draft picks, all those years, these guys are coming right in. And now it's like, okay, there is no team that just can't, you know, there's no way you're going to have this, like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning aren't out here, right? They're not going to automatically go in. Oh, wait, Tom Brady is out here. But the difference is they can lose any week now.
What?
Back in the day, you just never thought they could win.
And Houston, a one-win team, really had
2 games in a row.
Kansas City on the ropes today. 2nd and 10.
And Dallas last week.
Burrow throws. That's going to be caught. Higgins
Backed up.
runs backwards.
And
So he
White
gets 5 yards in the catch.
bring him down.
Truly, the parity is, we're in a really unique spot right now, and I think it's great for the game. And that's why all these games are so huge, because you just can't count 3 games out. And Bills, you got the #1 seed. It's like they can lose 2 games, and they're really good.
By the way, the Bucs, even if they lose this game, they're down 10 with a half quarter to go, will still lead the NFC South at the end of the day, regardless of the outcome. And they would be 6 and 8.
I need to see something a little bit from them right here at the end.
Shout out to you, Mason.
Awesome. Now you're calling this play. He's telling
Good
these
job,
guys to
Mike.
run this. Chase, you're inside. You're getting doubled by this guy.
And they have to take their last
Timeout called.
That never matters until
you need
matters.
it. Yeah, that's right. You were talking about the changing of the guard. Check out the decade, if you will, of the 2011 through 20 stretch. The most touchdown passes in that 10-year stretch. Breeze, Rodgers,
Drew
Brady.
Brees, 336
And now you
touchdowns.
look at 21 and 22, the last 2 years. Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow.
That's pretty cool.
That's updated.
Nice job by our team.
By the way, Brady led the league last year with 43 touchdown passes.
And Rodgers was probably the MVP.
He was the MVP.
And now you're sitting here seeing it. It's year to year, and other teams have caught up. And I just feel like it's not inconceivable that Burrow could beat a Tom Brady. As before, it'd be like a young guy. Can he? It's so hard. No, Burrow's on that level.
Squirt, squirt.
3rd and 5. That's Irwin.
Irwin's going to run, get the first down, 5-yard pass.
Trenton Irwin, who caught a touchdown
Clock
last week
rolling,
against
just
Cleveland
approaching
on
the
a flea flicker.
7-minute mark.
I'm telling you, that was all Irwin. They faked the pressure, and they're going to run a screen because you think Todd Bowles is coming after you. And Todd Bowles actually did the right thing and bails out, and you should be able to stop it. But Irwin, like you said, I mean, this is a guy that they all love. He's the first one in the building, last one to leave kind of a guy. He also did a Velveeta commercial as
Yes,
a
he
child.
did. His dad was an actor, and he was a child actor in a bunch of commercials.
And who doesn't like
Chiefs making plays like that? He's going to be back in the commercial business again. Maybe even compete with you. Maybe you can share a little bit of that screen time. Here's 1st and 10.
Handoff. Mixon goes nowhere, really. He gets 2 yards.
Taking about half that defense.
2nd and 8.
Yeah, now it's almost to the point where any first down makes it very difficult without an onside.
Look at this, 23 of 35, 23 of 36.
Yeah, the 4 turnovers on like 5 possessions probably
The
didn't
Hawaiian
help
bungalows.
the outcome for the Buccaneers. But you got to give the Bengals credit. They do this a lot. They just figure out ways to get back in games, win games. I mean, they're never out of it. They're dominating.
Totally. 2nd and 8.
Ringo!
Burrow passes to Mixon
Mixon able to wiggle
and
pass
gets another first down.
the first down.
Great decision.
Another one.
Well, we just saw the quarterback comparison. You got Burrow, who just turned 26 a little more than a week ago. Tom Brady at 26 was the 03 season, and he won a Super Bowl.
Well, I think
Who knows if the Bengals aren't on their way to going back to one.
going into this year, the Bengals still had it like we knew the Bills were going to be really good. We knew the Chiefs were going to be good here at the end. Even though the Bengals were in the Super Bowl, you still were like, was it kind of like they get the breaks, or was it like, are they really
January
this good?
2nd.
And then they get off to that slow start, 0-2, and it's like, oh, a lot of turnover sacks. But
There's Mixon making sure to cut it back up field.
and now they're for real, and I'm like, yes, this is
Current
who they are here
odds,
with those other
plus
teams.
3,500.
Yep.
Here you go.
And that's how you know this game is over.
Years ago.
Because Vegas is not going to pay out $3,500
Look at this.
for the Buccaneers.
Super Bowl
See
win.
those eyes?
This game is over.
You saw Tom Brady right there. That's Tom Brady. And now those eyes are a lot.
Plus 3,500 for the Buccaneers if they can come back and win it. Not going to happen.
He's locked in those eyes on a 6th consecutive win, is what it would be, and a 10-win season. Sideline, Higgins, it's a catch. Third down, though. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Well, if you have a chance, it's this one right here. I mean, I really think that you got to think in your brain right here at Bengals. You got
very
2 downs,
short.
even though you might not do it if it's a long one or
very
2.
short.
But if you're inches, you could get up quickly and try and draw them off sides and such. But you just can't do anything silly, right? Don't give them the ball. Don't take a sack and get yourself into a really tough field goal situation. So if you have to throw it away, throw it away. But make it easy. Run the ball, just something quick.
Good throw, caught, another first down.
For the first down.
They have so many weapons, and that's without Hurst being healthy, their tight end.
But they haven't really had that entire fleet together that often this season.
You're right.
When you factor in Hurst, Higgins, Boyd, Chase, who missed the time with his injury when he had the fractured hip, out for a month.
I mean, this is a simple flat route, and it's just,
Clock
you know, good throw, and Boyd doing the rest.
is
It's a safe
stopped
call. It's
for
just
16.
so hard to deal with.
This drive's taken over 5 minutes.
You went back in time, would you punt?
Yeah, there you go.
Handoff.
P. Ryan.
P. Ryan up the middle.
Oh, man.
9 yards on the run. 2nd and 1.
What a power runner he is. As Brian Callahan told us, we were always high on him as a 3rd down back because he was just so great in pass protection. There's Brian right there, who's going to get a lot of attention, as will Anarumo in the offseason.
He had to handle the load when
and then you turn out
Mixon was out.
Yeah, he was spectacular during that time. Mixon was out for a couple of games with a concussion. So 2nd and 1, clock running. We got the Bucs. I don't know when they go to the timeouts. They got all 3 of them.
2nd and 1.
Now.
P. Ryan.
Handoff. P. Ryan. That's going to be another
Timeout.
first down.
Might be the worst thing for Tampa that he's an inch short.
I was going to say, did he get the first? You might want to wait and see first. I think they marked him short.
So here's the thing right now. Let's pretend that Cincinnati runs the clock out here and it's over. So actually, I'm going to wait till this play's over.
Okay.
I think this is the Custer's last stand right here for Tampa in this game.
3rd and inches.
Handoff. Mixon. First down.
A little slot.
That was close.
Pick up the first down. Seen the signal already. They're going to move the chains. Now you take your timeouts?
Yes.
They're not. Oh, there it is.
No, that's the measurement, isn't it? I think they're getting a measurement.
I already saw the Adrian Hill.
This game is over.
Down.
This game is over.
You know what I would do? I'd throw a challenge flag on the spot. Get my timeout done.
Yeah. Yeah, they are bringing out the chain gang. Well, they got a pretty good.
You hear that clout? The crowd?
Contingent here. He's going to be short.
Just short. Inches.
I would have thought that Mixon had it for sure. I thought, but they can't challenge it themselves. Cincinnati out of timeouts. By the way, you got 4th and inches. Watch this.
Is those 32? By the way, I would not use a timeout right here.
Now let's see where he was. He was about a foot short of that of that next hash mark.
I would have taken the timeout challenge if you'd have gotten the first down, because you're going to use the timeout anyway. The clock would stop, and you might have a chance to get it back. Now it's 4th and inches. You don't need to. You could take it. You see 2:32 a second ago. This 25 was 32 seconds, Jim. So if you had 32 and 32, you didn't use a timeout, let's say, when it was running all the way down, you have to snap that if it's a 1/10 of a second before. Otherwise, you get the delay. So I might have let that one go because they had to have taken it. So actually, I take it back. It's 4th down, Jim.
No.
Clock's going to stop.
No.
But it'd been great on a 3rd down. This would have been like legendary next level stuff. But right now, you got to get it 4th and inches.
All right, we'll do this. I'll let you guys
the ability here just to,
because I gotta eat. And I gotta get some rest. So
I'll
I'll do it. It's either or. You guys want Sunday night football or you want Monday night football? But it's gonna be either one. So let me know which one you guys really want.
Mixon is the back, not the big back P Ryan.
Try and draw him off sides. Motion, quarterback sneak it. Push him, push the quarterback.
Tampa Bay jumped. This will be a first down.
Moved his foot, so they jumped offside, but Burrow did move his foot. We'll see if they caught that or not.
Encroachment, defense, number 56, 5-yard penalty. It results in a first down.
Nunez Roches.
People have spoken. MNF, Monday Night Football.
Right there. Now that is not okay. That's actually
and that is going to be ball game.
Callahan knew it right on the flag.
First and 10.
So low, right? You're getting low.
All they got to do is get
the feet of the quarterback.
Yeah.
So you're seeing the ball move and him move kind of, and that's when you go. And they got away
the
with
first
one
down.
there.
And that'll be it.
Hand it off Mixon.
Hand off to Mixon.
For 2.
How about the drive
And
to run the
Tampa
game
Bay
out?
is going to call a timeout, stop the clock.
The ability to close the game out. It's like everyone thinks the 2-minute offense, the best quarterbacks, but teams who can win in January, December have the ability to run the clock out. When you have a 1-score game, 2-score game.
Comes over for a little chat.
Oh, that is a good call. We should talk about the ability to have a 4-minute offense to close out a game and how important that is in January and December.
After a little brief talk with Zach Taylor, they got to love the way they were able to flip this script, though. Today to be down that much in the first half, to be that flat. And then they come back and
it's huge.
Scored 27 unanswered.
Nah, I went and looked at the odds. The odds were plus 3,500. There's no way. Vegas is not paying out plus 3,500 right now. It's not going to happen. Bengals are going to put this away. Play action. Burrow rolls out. That's caught. Wilcox. Bengals. Touchdown. Final nail in the coffin. Final nail in the coffin.
And then possibly come out and have one of their best halves as a full football team and just create turnover after turnover and simple running plays, bootlegs, and clutch situational down and distance plays. I mean, this is just the Bengals, the Bills, and the Chiefs have really separated themselves from everyone else in the AFC.
Patriots will probably kick a field goal. Win the game by a field goal. Score is going to be 34-17.
A bunch of who-day chants in the stands here, and I can tell you who they are. They are a force.
They're just
defending AFC champions.
You just can't hold them down, their offense, for a full game. There's just too many weapons. It's like you come after them, they've got too many weapons. Someone's going to win one-on-one, and if you don't, they just keep it underneath you, and they just nickel and dime you over and over. And I think they're just complete as a football team. And once again, Brady, another game, no 300-yard passer unless Brady somehow gets a bunch here.
And Burrow, I don't think he'll be airbound again, Tony, but look at the official stats here.
31 second half points.
Number today for the yardage.
199 yards.
199 for Burrow.
Buccaneers put up a goose egg in the second half.
Go ahead. I know what it is.
Well, tell me what it is real quick. Whisper.
The 199.
Tom Brady was drafted 199.
And that's it for the comparisons. No more.
How about
He's
this?
his own man. He's Tom, I'm Joe.
Is it 31-0 in the second half, Bengals?
It certainly is.
31-0.
And you
Bob,
no.
No, I got to get some rest, man. I'll be back tomorrow night for Monday Night Football.
The ball.
Refreshed and ready to go. They kicked my butt Saturday and today.
Over 100 years, it's been the same, most important stat there is every game.
Brady throws. It's caught. Fournette.
Trying to get another snap off before the 2-minute warning, and they will.
The one thing is this, though, like, I think you could stop turning the ball over, right? You can practice and protect the ball better.
It's another catch.
Ooh, what a hit. Yeah,
big hit at the end of it.
Hit with a punishing blow that time by Logan.
It's going to be
Wilson.
Gage hit by Logan.
Football this year.
2-minute warning here. And a tale of two halves. Wow.
All right. We hit the 2-minute warning. Scores 34-17. And we're just going to finish up here. As a couple more minutes to go. Ric Flair, where you at? And there it is. There it is. 2-minute warning as we prepare to wrap this up soon here. Said Brady's gonna cry on the bus. Oh man. Shout out to Bag of Tricks, Danny Boy, and Cooler Than a Monster for subscribing. Thanks a lot, guys. Welcome to the channel. Guess Vegas didn't want to pay. Didn't want to pay that $660 for those Patriots. That's what it looks like. That's terrible. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1.
Crazier. The Raiders have just beaten the Patriots on the last play of regulation. A play that will go down in history, I think, as Fournette takes it up ahead to about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, we just saw this. Game's tied, right?
It's a first down. 11 yards. At the end of the
game, you got to go 80 yards. So just go to overtime, right, Jim? Well, you get it all the way down, and you have like a flea flicker almost, and you get all the way down to like
caught.
the 20-yard line. And then a guy throws it back to another guy, and I'm like, they're lateraling like they're behind. And then one guy throws it for the Patriots 40 yards across the field.
Chandler Jones.
Right into the hands of Chandler Jones running down the field for a touchdown. And you know what? That's the kind of day it's been, because today we had some weird stuff just like that.
No kidding.
It's almost like today should have been Halloween.
The Jacksonville win, and of course what helped set it up yesterday was the appetizer with Minnesota coming back from 33 down. Oh my goodness.
2nd and 2.
Comeback record. Minute to go here, and that pass. Wow. There's a flag out.
My goodness, Brake caught that?
Now the big
and there's a flag. Cincinnati.
Bengals 300 yards. No one's had it this whole year against them.
12 men on defense. That penalty's declined.
No wonder they've been so tough this half.
Yeah,
no wonder.
Refs finally caught it.
Hey, listen, you saw a half of football.
This is what we need to talk about.
With the Bucs that was as good as they played all year and a half, and all of a sudden the bottom dropped out. But this
Be
is
encouraged.
still leading a division.
I've been waiting all year to see the Buccaneers. I've been waiting all year.
Is that a
for the
catch?
new audience that just came in here saw the
Yeah, it was a catch. First and
Chargers
goal
and
for the
Chargers.
Bucks.
Chargers and Titans is
They're at the
final
5,
down to the last
57
minute here
seconds.
in Tampa, where the Bucks led 17-0 with 3 seconds to go in the first half. Then the Bengals kicked the field goal to go into the locker room down 14, and it's been 31-0 in the second half for Cincy.
4 turnovers. Brady.
Brian, you do realize you have the ability to cash out.
That is why.
It was at halftime. You could have cashed out in between the run-up.
By the way, Brady's
That's how it
over
works.
300, the first passer all year to do that against the Cincinnati defense.
So here's what I'm going to tell you if you're a Cincinnati fan. This is really impressive to be able to do this in a game where it looks really bleak and then go the other way.
Tonight on CBS, folks, begins with 60 Minutes and a trip to the miraculous town of Lourdes, France. Followed by the CBS Holiday Special, When Christmas Was Young, plus East New York. That's tonight on CBS. Let's see the second and goal play here.
Brady throws to Gage, and that's going to be a touchdown. 5 yards.
Well, the thing is, if you don't turn it over, you have a chance to go score, and that's the thing. Brady actually looked really good today, but those plays when you turn it over, they're the difference. He got hit on one of them, not his fault. Ball goes popping up in the air. He did have a handoff where the ball slipped out of his hand. That's a killer.
So they're going to go
And
for
he also
2.
threw the interception early in the start of the third quarter. That was a killer. Gave momentum to Cincinnati. That'll be the one he truly wants back.
Gage with his second touchdown pass. Reception of the game. And
That's in there.
Intended for
Incomplete.
Evans. Folks, I said you got to see it to believe it. Let's go back to JB and Phil in New York.
Jim Nance, simply a wild finish.
It really is the last play of the game. Stevenson, the running back. He goes down the field. What's he do? He's going to lateral it to Jacoby Myers.
What?
Who then throws it across the field and right to Chandler Jones.
Why?
Who breaks the tackle of Mac Jones, and he runs in the end zone.
Why would you even do that? Just take it to halftime or take it to overtime. That's so stupid. Yo, Vegas definitely didn't want to pay that
Question:
$660.
Why do you think there has been so many overtimes this year? It just seems teams can't close out games.
Oh my goodness.
Shout out to TEOLLINC. Question: Why do you think there's been so many overtimes this year? It just seems teams can't close out the games. Like I said, and I've been saying this, there's no clear dominant team in the NFL. And people are going to say, well, the Eagles.
The score.
No clear dominant team. There's no team that nobody's scared of.
He's going, oh my gosh, we got to score.
The Jacoby Myers.
And that's why you keep getting these close games.
Throws that, but it's tied. Go to overtime.
Thanks, Romo. Something we agreed on.
Defensive touchdowns right in the hands of Irwin, and that will close out this one if it didn't already.
They should pay me the millions. I'm saying the same thing they're saying, even before they say it.
Got Tennessee, that's falling by the week now, 7-7, still leading the AFC
They're similar
South.
to Tampa though, because they're both kind of going to be locked in those positions.
So what do you think the Bucs are capable of doing in the playoffs? Because look, you know Dallas has got a great chance to finish as the 5, and obviously the winner of the NFC South is going to be the 4. So the 5 plays the 4. Would you give them a chance to do anything in the playoffs? After
Victory formation.
The time we were here.
Clock rolling. And that is it. 34-23. Bengals take it, guys. And that is it. Shout out to Sarah Dennett for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. All right, guys. Anybody got anything left to say at the end? So I don't get any more messages about you didn't stick around long enough for me, Jay, at the end of the game. Anybody else got anything to say? Tuck says I'm sad. Weak wisdom. That weak wisdom. Man. Shout out to you guys. You know, I remember, you know what's funny is I was watching The Mask. I was watching The Mask the other night. And, remember when, like, Jim Carrey was holding up the award? He was like, they love me. They really, really love me. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, I'm going to take the night off. I got to get some rest. And I will be refreshed, ready to go tomorrow. Monday night football, Rams, Green Bay. Commanders. I took the Commanders. That was my prediction. Jack Attack, you a Bills fan? Yes. Bills Mafia. Shout out to you, Ronald. Who are they playing? Brian, I haven't looked it up yet. Shout out to you, Chino. I don't know. I don't know why the Pats wouldn't go to overtime is beyond me. Why are you lateraling it, putting yourself in this crazy situation? But hey, like I said, Vegas didn't want to pay plus 660. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I got to get some rest. I will see you all tomorrow, Monday Night Football. Everyone have a good night. Oh, before I go, shout out to the new subscribers. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to the Wrench Gang, and much love to everyone that's in the family. Shout out to you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Oof.